Dice pools. Okay, here it is, right? Right? Oh, so here it is, like attribute 1. Dexterity, wits, difficulty, modifiers, roll. Oh, it's initiative. Wait, combat dice rolls. So we can add stuff here and we'll just press like roll and it will roll for us, right?
Okay.
So there's permanent willpower. Self-control, courage. Okay, dice pools. Okay, it's here. Okay, I'll figure it out, I
Money,
guess.
money, money, money.
What? What?
So we ready to rock, guys?
I guess.
Whenever you guys are.
Yeah, just as a heads up, I have to dip in about an hour's time.
All right.
I'll be back in about 30 minutes after that.
He's got to go be productive. Ugh, like an
Ugh.
adult.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yuck.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, good
Hello.
morning, whatever kind of corners of the earth that you guys are inhabiting. Welcome to our first ever New Orleans by Night Chronicle, Deja Beak.
Deja what?
Deja vu.
Deja Beak.
Oh,
I'll
deja vu.
write it.
It's French.
Yeah.
Woo!
Who has the soundboard? Kyle.
This is our story. This is one of my favorite settings in VTM. Like I mentioned the last stream that we had where we were doing character creation. This takes place in New Orleans, and because we're doing some things differently, this is going to be taking place in modern day New Orleans. We're going to be doing things as close to the module as possible, so that there's some anachronistic things that come up. Like, I mentioned Storyville Jazz Hall, and people are like, "Oh, it's not around anymore." I don't really know, so we're just going to go with it.
He doesn't care.
How's everybody doing tonight? This morning.
I
Would have been better due to water outage, but we'll manage.
I didn't sleep very long, but I'm good.
We're living our best life.
Yeah, stinky and tired, ready to be a vampire.
Oh yeah.
If
And
you're
how does it know that
considering,
they smell?
I think they could tell that they smell, but I don't think they smell that often because, like, okay, if they get something on them, they smell, but otherwise, like, they don't produce sweat or.
I think they do shower. Like when I watched LA by Night with what's his name? Carl.
Jason Carl.
Jason Carl, yes. It was mentioned that they generally do shower and they kind of like they generally smell okay.
Yeah, it's
Kind of same like humans, showered human.
seeing where you go and like experiencing the shit that vampires experience, like getting coated in blood or having to live in the
Mhm.
sewers. It's
Mhm.
it's best to practice normal hygiene.
Unless you're a Nosferatu, and then meh.
No, but it also was mentioned that Nosferatu can choose to shower and then they don't smell bad.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just.
Yeah, but most of them embrace the filth. I am a monster, and I smell like it too. I do like in LA by Night that the Jasper, whatever his name is,
It's like the hottest character of the whole fucking.
Yeah.
yeah, and he's just to sit there and go the whole time because like you
But
pick up
no, he
weird.
wasn't stinky. He didn't stink.
Yeah, he didn't even live in the sewer. He lived in some weird basement thingy. It was connected to a sewer,
Underground.
but yeah, some weird thing like that. Anyway, derailing.
It is a world of darkness. Mark Twain wrote in Following the Equator, "Be good, and you will be lonesome." Despite the innumerable hardships placed in its path, New Orleans always seems to rise up from the very ashes of destruction, indeed, to transcend its former glory. Despite the fires that have nearly reduced her Gothic splendor to memory, she still survives. Despite the power struggles that threaten to tear the city apart, she prospers under the almost feudal rule of her prince and his council. Despite the laws that bar certain vampires from the city, still, New Orleans draws refugees as a beacon in the darkness. Despite all these obstacles and more, the city endures as immortal as the kindred who reside within. Perhaps, even when they've passed into memory, the city they called home will yet survive. When you think of mortals, when you think of everyday life, it's
Food.
almost the same story, no matter what small differences you see in it. You wake up, you have breakfast, take your shower, you go to work, maybe catch lunch while you're there, maybe not if you're too busy. You go home, you wind the day down, you start it all over again. But for our coterie, that's not the case. They're dead. They're dead, and they're marked with the curse of Cain. Waking up only during the evening, feed on the blood of the living. We'll start tonight by looking at our coterie, delving into their practices on the night by night. Johannes der Toffer, how do you start your evening?
Surrounded by bottles of whiskey, liquor, beer. Um, he's going to rise and look around. There are a number of groupies, um, all sorts of raggedy figures, as well as some of the members of his newfound band, the Black Hand. And he's just going to look around and kind of shake his head. It's another night like any other. Nothing much has changed in the few hundred years that he's been alive. He's just been going out and about and embracing his hedonistic side, doing what he can, what he wants every single night. But tonight seems different, and he can't quite shake off what it means.
Despite this feeling, you are aware that tonight and last night are basically the norm. It's carnival season, which means Mardi Gras is just a stone's throw away, and the whole city seems to be alight with this jubilant spirit that comes with hands down the biggest celebration of the year. Mardi Gras is, for those that aren't American or those who don't practice the holiday, it's called Fat Tuesday. Basically, it is the a holiday where you basically get all your demons out and enjoy all your vices before Lent.
Yeah, I think they have something similar in Germany. Like I went to one a week after it had done. Also, you get all the beads by showing your boobs, so that's nice.
Yeah, that is it. That is
You
it.
get all the what?
Beads, like necklaces of beads. Like people just have a bunch of them, and like you're given them for doing stuff. And one of the more well-known things is flashing your tits. Here's some beads.
Okay.
Also, isn't the
Yeah.
Black Hand the Salubri Sabbat sect thing?
It
No,
is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
it's more like they're like biggest agents. Think of like
Oh, okay.
how the Camarilla has Justicars and Archons. That's the Black Hand for the Sabbat. Like the meanest, deadliest motherfuckers they have.
Okay, so we have two Sabbat clans. One guy has a band named after a Sabbat organization. We're gonna be murdered in this Camarilla town.
Possible. Anyways, Johannes, your phone's ringing. It seems to be one of those
We have
text
decided
messages
we will make this a Sabbat
that everybody is
thing.
so fucking crazy with.
They can't hear me. I'm doing press.
Ugh, another one of these guys. And he picks up the phone, unlocks it, and hits the text message, seeing what's inside.
It's a text message sent by John Wolf. It's asking about if you are going to be heading towards the Twilight Club tonight.
Yo, you heading towards the club tonight? In text form. Is what I sent, apparently.
With two deft thumbs, he's going to type out, "We'll be there. How did you know? Oh, I guess we have a show tonight, so that's how you know." Erase all that, and then more succinctly type, "Yeah, you heard about our show?"
Po
Enter.
shizzle. Send. What time again at night was this?
You guys are all freshly woken up, so it's about 7, 8 o'clock in the evening.
Okay. Yeah, I sent for shizzle.
Jesus.
Hush, Kyle.
What is it?
For sure in stupid gang language.
Okay, it's. I mean, sure. It's Snoop Dogg slang, my guy.
But you know there's so many gangs picked it up after Snoop Dogg did that.
I mean, it's not gang. It's just slang.
Whatever. Yeah, it's Snoop Doggy Dizzle. I'm trying to be hip and be cool. I'm just in the wrong decade. Kind of like me right now.
I was gonna say.
I said drop it like it's hot earlier. Unironically.
Move now?
Keep that hip pimp hand strong.
I think this is a good segue to go into John Wolf as we pan out to him texting Johannes back and forth.
Okay, I'm
Would you
probably.
like to Would you like to describe your haven, where you tend to stay during the day?
My haven is a abandoned mansion on the. What area did you say that there was a whole bunch of those in New Orleans? I've never been.
The French Quarter has a lot of state homes. There's also like anywhere on Bourbon Street, pretty much, or Decatur
Okay,
Street.
okay. I remember the French Quarter getting hit pretty hard during the flooding. So I'm gonna say it was abandoned after the flood, killed the owner, and nobody wanted to take it up. So I'm currently in my rather nice library section of it, um, which had some damaged books left over from them and the collection that I've gathered. I'm just sitting on a rickety chair with my feet up on a table that is scuffed and the varnish or whatever is stained. Reading a book. I have one hand with a book of like uh, wolf characteristics or whatever, like a study of wolves. And then in the other hand, I have my little phone, which I'm texting Johannes with.
There are other members of your coterie that you have picked up on over the years that you have functioned in the Camarilla here. There are maybe some brief flashes back to that terrible fire, that evening in which that you cannot seem to forget, and that face that is buried all too familiarly within your mind. But
Damn that fiery face.
you try to focus, you try to recenter yourself. There are other members of the coterie that you're going to try to get a hold of tonight, especially since you've happened to through your workings managed to land this hot ticket of joining the Twilight Club and the Twilight Club and its affairs. It's kind of like a really cool place to be as far as like kindred are concerned. Jointly owned between, from what you understand, a Nosferatu and a Bruja. It is a place where it can be equal parts nightclub, gentleman's lounge. But one thing's for certain. Even though it's not an Elysium, it is a valuable place to be.
I'd
More
like
content.
I'd like to say that I avoid the club whenever it's Nosferatu time, personally.
Fair enough.
Their secret gathering things put me a little on edge for reasons.
Fair enough.
But I probably shoot. Oh shit! What's your character's name, Kyle?
If you look at the character
Argyle?
sheet, it's yes, good old former Senator Cargyle Pester.
I go over to Argy and, on my phone, and I message: will you be gracing us with your presence at the Twilight Club this evening?
Gotta make a note about Argy.
So you just text me that, right? You
Yeah.
no names or anything.
No, just will you be gracing us with your presence? I'm assuming you have me saved in your phone, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Fuck, what's your character's name?
John Wolf.
John Wolf. Okay, I need a notes.
Can you switch here to the character for everyone to remember?
Yeah, if you go to the chat at the bottom right, there's a drop down, and you can change it to your character's name.
Oh, wait. Really? Wait.
Yeah, as long as you filled it in on the bio
Yeah,
and info
the
section.
chat does change, but for some reason my name on the little icon below the icon doesn't change.
Yeah, mine either.
Right. If you guys got access to your journal, they should have all the character sheets on there, I believe.
I only see mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but okay.
Why? Good morning. Well, I don't need a full ass accent to text. Good morning, John. Yes, no, I could definitely attend the Twilight Club tonight.
Wonderful. Let me think how I would say this. I'm assuming I'd be more genteel with him. Wonderful. I graciously wait your presence or something like that.
About what time would you be expecting us all to meet up there?
Real quick, if you go to the gear, you can change your display name of your thing at the bottom. What time what is the show going on?
The show, at least for Johannes's band to start playing, won't start until about 10 p.m. But the club opens around 9 if it hasn't opened already.
At your easy or at your first convenience or whatever is what I sent.
What is everyone checking?
Typing in, seeing, making sure everybody's names showing up when they're writing stuff or making rolls.
There is Katrina Cervantes. Yeah, that's an intense ass name.
It really is.
Cervantes.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
Does Cargyle or John reach out to Katrina?
oh, I do. I do.
Okay.
Seems like John is our linchpin here.
Lynching is one thing.
Yeah, I gotta be careful what I say. I'm in Louisiana.
Not a word you use lightly in the deep south, there,
Uh,
I mean, considering where my character's from, it might actually be pretty powerful.
let's see. What would I say to her? Yo, girl, are you gonna keep your masses Or wait, hold up. Are you gonna keep all the simps on lock? Or wait, are you going? Okay, I send. Are you going to deprive your simps of your presence tonight?
I like how John is just texting and then just like thinking, "No, that's stupid," and just erases everything.
Yeah, right. Like,
It
like
got.
if someone were looking at the text thread, they would just see dot dot dot.
Listen, Johannes got this started by asking a question, answering it, and then deleting the message. Don't blame me.
Katrina, you're in the middle of a
do
smaller
do
stream tonight.
I do I know what like why my presence is like us what he's talking about?
Yes, namely that you guys are already in a coterie. You guys have worked together in the past and carved out your own little niche in the city so far.
I tell my stream to hold on a minute. I need to answer that message. And I
They're like,
ask,
Is that how you tell them? Just like, hold on a minute. I need to enter a message. Or do you like, oh my god, guys, someone's calling me.
no, exactly as I said,
Well,
don't
I must top my.
play the game instead of me, please.
Oh,
they're writing. They're writing. Your fans are writing down. Come on, we gotta keep going. Cliffhanger.
So I ask, what time do do I need to be there?
I'll send like 9 if you can hop off, or a little bit later. This around 9. I understand the demands of the public might demand you stick around a little longer.
Sure. I'll be a little late. So yeah, and I continue with the stream.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make the first roll of the session.
Uh-oh.
Katrina,
Hmm?
I'm gonna need you to roll for a stream, mainly because as a DM, I've never had a VTuber character before. Let's call this
Performance?
charisma and performance.
Okay, charisma and performance. Can I actually make a dice pool and do? Why does it keep switching me to the
Mm.
category?
Not too
Add
sure.
charisma and performance. You said performance. This is for stream, right?
Yeah,
Stream
this is for
goal.
your stream.
Mhm. Zero modifiers. Difficulty. Do I need a difficulty?
Nope, we're just looking for straight 6 ups.
It's
Did
already
I
set.
change anything? Oh, okay.
Six.
Don't
6 is
don't
the
change
standard.
anything else. Just we're just looking for some 6s.
Oh, damn.
Ah, you got a success.
Your followers
Oh
are
no.
pretty excited. You're playing one of the latest games from Hot Trash Gaming. It's a neat little speedrunning game. By the way, if you guys haven't heard, Hot Trash Gaming
Checks in the
has some
mail.
pretty excellent merch.
Oh, damn. I was lucky. I only had 2 dice in that pool.
Oh, you have no performance? Jesus. Guys, today
Hey, I have charisma.
I, I'm gonna,
And appearance.
I, well, they can't see you.
I have a cute VTuber avatar.
The rigging art is pretty fucking great.
Oh yeah. You're just sitting there staring at a screen in a complete fucking green suit with little things stuck to your all over you. Because if any of you showed up, the camera would break.
Yeah.
Said
That was something I had a question on. Like, do all cameras not work with La Sombra, or is it just like older cameras that have mirrors in them still don't work with La Sombra?
I'm I'm kind of picking and choosing what I like from the V5 weakness because
Okay.
I think the high tech thing stuff freaking out whenever you touch it is a little harsh, but
Uh-huh.
the reflection thing I like to keep. So Yeah, you look like an eldritch entity whenever any camera picks you up. It starts glitching out like some audio horror stuff or analog horror things.
It also
Okay.
doesn't make a ton of sense with all the smartphones and everything because we don't have oil or whatever or heat. So how does the screen pick up that we're using it? So you can't go way too literal with everything.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of keep it on reflections. At any rate,
So,
Yeah, what?
normal like digital cameras do get my image, or what? I can get.
your image can't be picked up whatsoever. Whether that's by reflective surfaces, whether that's by a camera.
Mhm.
It's just that if it's like a natural reflective surface, you don't
Mhm.
show up at all. If it's on a
Mhm.
camera, it's some distorted,
Mhm.
hellish looking image.
Okay.
Gotcha. Cool.
So, what I'd like everyone to do is go ahead and roll a d10, and I want you to subtract that from your maximum blood pool. Alrighty. Johannes is fine. John Wolf, woof. Katrina, you are also fine. You've lost 1 blood.
I'm
Total.
so fucking hungry.
Cargyle is also pretty hungry.
Oops.
The group eventually meets up.
Wait. What is your blood pool?
11.
Your blood pool is like the total amount of blood that you have in your system. It helps define your hunger. So,
Yeah. So right now, Eric, can you check? Do I do it like that?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Click how
Okay.
many. Wait, hold on. I had 11 and I got an
I'm
8.
a hungry boy.
Katrina, you have a 13 maximum blood pool. You should be at 12, for example.
Oh, this is okay.
So hungry.
That okay.
I
As you
have
guys meet
3
up.
blood.
Oh, buddy. As you guys meet up, it would probably behoove you to come up with a plan now that you're all together. Are we looking forward to hunting at all this evening, or do you just want to go straight to the club?
Oh, I'm hunting. On my way to club.
Thinking I could lean into my quirky little herd mechanic.
You're you're going to benefit from some backgrounds. Okay, cool.
Hell yeah, man.
So I assume when you benefit from your backgrounds, you're going to do this before you meet up with everybody else.
Yes, I'm probably not gonna leave my estate, wherever the fuck the whatever whatchamacallit word. Um,
He actually
like
lives right next to me. He just doesn't know. Neither of us know it.
Cargyle, you're probably along the beautiful lakeside uh,
yeah,
communities.
nice little community, some good friends that won't mind if I stop in real quick.
Yum nom nom.
Okay. Is there one in particular that you like to visit when you're particularly hungry, or do you try to do this in a more formal setting, like a meeting?
I ooh. Well, on this morning, um, I think I'll visit one of our good friends, Lucinda. I will call her,
Okay.
and it would probably be like showing up for like tea, more or less.
Very late tea. Is she a member of the one background that we are aware of?
Yes, she 100% is. It's the entire reason that I'm here.
How does this go down normally? Are you just asking,
Um,
or is there more ceremony involved?
You left him on a cliffhanger.
there's it would probably come across almost like a like imagine having the father of a small town come by or preacher of a small town come by for tea one afternoon, like, yeah, let's talk about things. By the way, let's just throw like a little communion, but it's or vampiric style.
Yeah, Lucinda greets you, and she is dressed in practically her Sunday finest. It is a wonderful mustard yellow pantsuit, kind of from the times where you rose into power. Lucinda is a little older, but she raises her family right, and they practically worship the ground you walk on.
Lucinda, you looking as bright as a Sunday afternoon. How are you today?
Well, Mr. Pesta, I am doing wonderful. Please come in. Make yourself at
Oh,
home.
why, thank you.
You remember Judy and Carmichael?
Ah, yes, good Judy and Carmichael. How are y'all this evening?
Judy is their daughter who has recently graduated from college. She is in her mid 20s, and Carmichael is Lucinda's husband. He is of the relatively of the same age and something rare from their time. Carmichael's white and Lucinda is black.
Great. Great.
But yeah, they worship the very ground that you walk on. Anything that you ask them, they will provide. And they do actually have tea. They offer you tea politely just to make appearances, but you know what you're here for.
Rude.
Lucinda's the first to be fed on, correct?
Yeah, no, she would definitely be the go-to.
How much do you
She's it's probably, I want it to be almost more like a tithe kind of thing. You're like, yeah, you're giving, but it's not a whole lot. So it might just be like a blood point a piece.
take from your herd, your your willing followers, and you feed and take 3 blood from them in total. Taste of sanguine as it covers your tongue. It is something marvelous, and all the more sweeter knowing that these people would do anything for you.
Ah, such fine adherence and uh giving or generosity to the following and the cause. You are too good people.
Mr. Pesta, do you have to leave so soon? There, there are some. Uh, we would really like to see you at the next meeting.
Oh, yes, I would certainly like to see y'all. But what time is it currently?
It's getting closer to the time that you were supposed to meet up with the rest of the coterie at 9, or a little bit after.
Well, I wouldn't mind sticking around for a few more minutes and chatting with y'all. That sounds like a rather pleasant time for myself. But I will have to get going after.
Oh,
Y'all are such lovely people. I definitely would like to stay for just a bit more.
of course, and they start to talk to you about. Basically, they try to appease it politically to where they're trying to figure out what you would like to talk about.
I mean, it probably just be like their questions or their concerns or even just like, I don't know, even just like how their lives are going. He tries to show like genuine interest in the followers of his herd.
Carmichael
Or his cult.
is Carmichael is trying to run for state treasury, or at least the local treasury for
Okay.
for New Orleans. He has had okay success in his political field, but jumping up to treasurer might be a bit more than he could chew on at the moment. Meanwhile, Judy, she has recently graduated and she's recently graduated from Harvard, and she's looking forward to taking the bar and trying to pass into the legal field. She's trying to become a lawyer.
Oh yeah.
You are having yourself quite a successful generation coming out of this cult so far.
Yes, indeed. I mean, honestly, with as old as I am, um, I might have known like Lucinda Carmichael's parents.
Probably.
Neat. This is fun. Um, well, Carmichael, I see if I can talk to someone, some of my associates, about what we might be able to do to bolster your campaign.
Me, sir?
Seem like you certainly have the gumption to get something good done, and I certainly want that sort of effort or to go to waste.
I'd be very appreciative of it, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, he starts talking to you about the campaign, how there are he's getting a very staunch resistance from the Democratic Party.
Oh my.
They
Is there any particular reason?
the main reason is the fact that he's not going along with the modern democratic politics. He himself is democratic as well. He's just not getting any backing from his own people. That seems to
Gotcha.
be his main. That seems to be his main concern. Because you yourself was a Democrat as well, correct?
Yes.
That was part of your big move at
That was my big move in the 90s. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Eventually, time goes by, and you meet up with the rest of your coterie, and John is looking worse for wear.
Oh, am I not hunting before?
Oh, sorry. I was making an assumption. I was sorry. If you want to hunt before you meet up with the party, that's totally cool.
Okay. Yes, I do.
Do you have a particular favorite feeding spot in the area? You're on French Court. You're on the French Quarter. You're a stone's throw away from Bourbon Street, and there is also the ever tempting option to go to the red light district if you think you're going to be killing somebody. However, do know that the red light district is forbidden amongst the kindred there.
How far is the French Quarter away from like the poorer area?
The rack. I wouldn't say you're too. I wouldn't say that it's particularly close to you. The poorer area that you are close to would be Bourbon Street itself.
Okay, but there's like no apartment complexes or anything on Bourbon Street. It's all bars and whatnot.
It's all bars, tourists. It's basically a large tourist trap right now, and with Carnival going on, it would be hard to get a bus outside of. It would be hard to catch a bus or a trolley to some other location.
Okay,
Not impossible, just time consuming.
I'd like to go to one of the cheaper hotels.
Okay.
And head up to the top floor and look for a door that sounds like someone's like listening to TV way too loud or music, but it doesn't sound like there's a crowd in there. It's like I don't hear people, I hear whatever the obnoxious sound is.
Let's call this perception, and what do you think would be a good thing?
Oh. Um,
I'd say either investigation or perhaps larceny.
let's say investigation.
Okay, so that should be about 3 dice for you. Just looking for straight sixes.
2.
successes. That's going to be reduced by one because you rolled a one in your thing.
Damn.
But you do find something that will do.
Okay. I knock on the door loudly.
Uh, you knock on the door, and a guy opens up his hotel room. He's wearing a Saints jersey. He is covered in beads. There is a woman that is like picking up the rest of her clothes, even though she herself is at least decent to be seen right now. And he's like, "What you want?" And you just hear the loudest background of like the Family Feud theme song playing.
Hmm. Hello, sir. I've received a complaint from the tenants downstairs, or sorry, the guests downstairs that there is a leak. I'm wondering if I can come in and check the piping and everything here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a. You're saying that you're a repairman.
Yes, some form of maintenance. But I am lying, I will state.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give it to you. Go ahead and give me a manipulation and empathy, or a subterfuge. And whenever you roll a 10 in this roll, that will count as 2 successes.
2, 6, 6.
So that'll be about 6 dice for you.
Oh my god.
He's like, can it wait for like another few hours? I'm kind of with someone here.
Sir, there's currently a leak downstairs. It's landing on the bed.
Boy, I am trying to land a leak on the bed myself. What do you not get about this?
Son of a bitch.
He just shuts the door in front of you. It's a -2 botch, man.
Yeah, I know.
Even if you spent willpower, it would still round out as a failure.
Yeah,
What a line to get fucking left on.
that's a good
You
line.
know what? I'll close the door myself.
I just got like dejected. It's like, oh, okay. Can I go to another door? Preferably a couple down from that one.
Same routine.
Yeah, roll it again. I'm guessing.
Uh, it's 6 dice. I think you've kind of got this one. I'm gonna make a die roll here real quick just to see what you're dealing with.
Single
Let
person,
me
single
see if I
person,
remember
single
the note.
person.
Yeah, it's a single person.
Yay! And they let me in?
Yeah. This seems to be kind of a photographer. You see a lot of like camera equipment.
Can I get a description of the person?
She is what seems to be a photojournalist in her late 30s, early 40s. She has tied back brown hair. She's wearing kind of like hipster chic. She's wearing like actual honest to godness suspenders, khaki slacks. Forgive me for not using the correct term for what women would wear. She's wearing a white button-up shirt and seems to have like a tank top underneath it.
Okay. Uh, did she
She's just
was it just like, oh, yes, please come in? Or was it like, oh, God, how did, like, what's her demeanor when letting me in or whatever and talking to me?
she's like, oh, yeah, sure, go ahead. You don't mind if I just do some work on my cameras, do you?
No, no, I would hate to get in your way, ma'am.
And she's just going to work. She has she has a camera up. She has her computer open. She's going through a bunch of different photographs that that she's taking tonight. That's kind of common. It's carnival.
Mhm.
It's
I take a real quick look at the laptop to see if like the little light on near the camera's on.
okay. Perception technology or
Okay.
perception computer, whichever you prefer. Seems to be the same role either way.
Technology is one. Finally.
Okay, one success. You look over and you weren't prepared to see it, but you do see a image of a man who is painting a scene, and it looks odd to you somehow.
Okay, but like no cameras or recording or ready to take pictures or whatever.
Nothing recording.
Okay. I'd like to grab her when she's not paying attention, when she's back to working on her camera.
She has no idea this is coming, so that's going to go ahead and be an automatic success.
Awesome. How much blood until they pass out again?
So you can safely take between 1 to 2 blood from a human. If you take 3 and 4, that's kind of dodgy depending on how they are. She doesn't seem to be like inebriated on anything, so who knows? She would probably need to be hospitalized. If you take 5 or more, she's going to die from blood loss.
Hmm.
And if I remember correctly, you are 8 in the hole.
Yes. I'm gonna take 3. And then I would like to, because she was not an asshole about it and wasn't talking about getting leaks on that bed, I would like to smooth some of her wrinkles out.
Okay. Um, that sounds like just a level 2 use of vicissitude, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
First
3 is
level use.
bones, so I don't need 3 on that one. It's just flesh and whatnot. Give me a second to look that up.
I am looking it up as well. So you're going for a fleshcraft roll. This is going to be dexterity and medicine. You can make it a little easier by using dexterity and body crafts. How precise are you looking to make this transformation be?
I'm just trying, like crow's feet or whatever. I'm just trying to like smooth that out. I'm not gonna go crazy.
Let's call this a diff 7 then.
Son of a bitch. She loses all of her skin. I don't know.
What?
I
Would you
botched.
like to? Would you like to spend a willpower?
Yeah, that's reroll a 3, right?
Yep, you're re-rolling up to 3 dice.
Okay, at least I didn't botch.
Uh,
I also did not succeed.
there's something in her skin that seems to be messing with you.
Oh, she had Botox.
She, she probably might have had Botox or something. The skin's not pliable.
Okay, well, I tried.
Okay.
How much, how much, how much blood does that cost?
For fleshcraft, it is a blood,
Okay.
a singular blood point.
All right, well, that's it for me. Other than making sure, going and checking all the cameras, make sure that one of them didn't take some picture or recording or anything, and then I leave.
Yeah, nothing was recording, but there's one thing that's bothering you. That
Hmm.
photograph that you're seeing,
Yeah.
everything is in focus but the painter.
Hmm.
Okay, do I?
It's not like what you've seen possibly with Cargyle or Katrina. It's like he's moving fast, like really, really fast. It's
Okay.
very strange because of this quality of camera equipment.
I take a picture of it with my phone
Okay.
and uh, try to memorize the face, I guess, if I can see
Uh,
it.
you don't see a face. What you do see is a body of possibly a young man with a very heroin fit sort of body.
Okay. Then I delete the photo. I'm gonna click through whatever other ones she has like open and see if there's any other photos like that.
A lot of tits and beads. A lot of people drinking. A lot of people being merry.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I just delete that one photo. Um, can I go check through her digital cameras to see if she just uploaded it there and kept a copy?
Uh, yeah. Let's go ahead and call that perception and technology in this case.
Son of a bitch! My rolls! I got one.
What? All right, one success. Yeah, you do find that she hasn't gotten that one picture out of her camera memory yet.
Okay, I deleted off the camera.
Okay.
And then I leave.
All right. You meet up with the rest of the coterie at the agreed upon meeting place. You all know that the Twilight Club is in Bourbon Street. The only problem is that because
Still
it
hungry as
is
fuck.
a tourist season, you're not sure who is going to be
Still
there.
hungry as fuck.
So it's best to sometimes travel as a group. Scene is yours.
Is she there yet?
What? What?
Yeah, everybody should be here.
How was the stream, my dear?
Well, how was your evening? You're not looking quite good.
Not as good as I would hope, but nothing to complain about.
Hmm. Okay. So what are we doing here?
We're here
Uh,
to see a good friend Johannes put on a hell of a show.
I love a good show.
are you
As do
going?
I.
I looked at Johannes. Anything new tonight, or just the classics?
Johannes still hiding behind sunglasses in the middle of this very dimly lit nightclub.
You have sunglasses.
So just the usual, you know.
Oh, you got point of order. You guys aren't quite at the nightclub yet.
Oh,
We're still walking toward there.
Yeah.
Are we still outside?
You guys agreed to meet each other outside of Bourbon Street, like literally on the street corner before things start to get like thick and crazy.
okay.
It's a good point of order because you're not too sure who would be on the streets tonight.
So that makes two of the group with shades on.
Yeah, I have my shades on too. By the way, is there any out of character? Is there any way like that I could fake the whites? Like any lens what's it called?
Oh, well, they do have those contacts that
Yeah, yeah,
completely black
contacts.
out your eyes, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
they have some that you can have made.
Yeah, with all the different kinds of music that plays in New Orleans clubs, it wouldn't be a far fetch to have like a gothic crowd in New Orleans at all.
Yeah, you should probably just pretend like, yeah, these are my eyes. Or I've seen 8-ball ones that turn your eyeballs into 8 balls, and then you just wear those
Mm,
contacts. And doesn't contacts dissolve eventually though in vampire eyes? I don't remember.
It's it's a mute point because it's not that contacts are something that get rid of. It's more along the lines of do they need them in the first place?
mhm. So I guess it's just people think I'm weird, even if they notice, but I still have my shade on.
Yeah, if you definitely dress the part, they're not gonna. They'll think you're fucking weird, but it's not going to be something that they can like just be like, oh, she's a blood-sucking monster.
Not a Nosferatu, not a monster, just weirdo. Look at her, she's wearing cat ears.
I don't.
I know.
Okay, shall we
Just
go
trying to,
inside?
yeah, just trying to get the band together and, well, being the head as well as the one who manages all of this, it's a trial trying to get together these young ones.
Point of order, Johannes. Are your bandmates also kindred?
Oh.
No, are they?
I think he's asking you, just up to you.
I'm asking.
Oh no, they're definitely mortal.
Okay.
Yeah, they're kind for sure.
Are they Gould?
Not right now, no.
Okay.
It would definitely make things easier, which Johannes does point out, but it's always something with these kind. I prefer not to do so.
These goddamn kind. It's always something.
You guys begin to make your way down Bourbon Street. The Twilight Club is practically in the middle of the location. Uh, this is probably hands down the most violent place at this time of year. It is the most tourist heavy, and unfortunately, one of the biggest laws that have to be enforced in this Camarilla city, and you know because you live here, is domain and hospitality. New Orleans, much like to humans, is a tourist destination, and there are a lot of kindred who don't belong here necessarily. As you walk down the street, you can't help but to feel the, the pulse of the city around you. All these people having a good time, bumping against you, making their way to whatever destination they want to go to next, whether it's pub crawling or if they want to have some good food. But even amongst all the different scents of alcohol, perfume, fried food, cologne, it there's one scent that rises above all others, and it's blood.
Mm.
Do you feel it? Where is it coming from?
It's
Mm.
it's like being in a restaurant.
Someone is cooking up something nice tonight.
Yes, as I stare at the people bumping into me really, really closely.
Someone bumps into you as well, John, and to Johannes as well. The person that bumps into John is a man, and he kind of wraps his arm around you, and he's like, "Hey, Daddy, you looking for a good time?" He's like laughing. He looks like he's drunk.
Are they warm?
Yes, they're warm.
Okay.
Johannes, the same thing to you as well, but it's a woman. She is of a smaller figure. She's about maybe 5'4", brunette, short cropped hair. She smiles and she says, "I think I know you." And she's like tugging on you, trying to take you towards an alley. It seems.
I grin at them, knowing something's going on here.
Damn.
Maybe a mugging, something like that. I just look at my group and I'm like, yes, a good time.
I'm just trying to notice if they are trying to pickpocket while bumping or something. I'll
Give
distract them
me
with the
All
dog.
right. Smart.
give me a perception investigation check, Katrina.
Okay, I have to investigation. What do
Looking
I do?
for a difficulty 7 on this.
2.
Mm, Perception, investigation.
I don't think I have much money, so I don't know if I'd actually be carrying any with me.
What difficulty?
7.
We're looking for anything at 7 and above.
So I did this, right? Mm-hmm.
Nice. Why does she get the good rolls?
One
Dice
success.
lover.
They're definitely up to something. There's something off about this.
Really quick. So Johannes takes the cue and he kind of turns to the others, uh, tilts down his sunglasses, and gives a little wink. And he steps outside with this woman. And in the meanwhile, I got to step away in real life.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Go
So
handle
yeah,
your shit.
Hmm.
you guys,
So
you
many
guys,
thirsty young people around us. Are we
there's
thirsty, guys?
there are a lot of people around you.
Yes, thirsty. As I look over the man, is he bigger than me? More muscular, like physically in comparison?
Uh, let's see here. Looking at your sheet, you're at a what in strength?
2.
2. He does look a little tougher than you,
Okay, but he's
but
human tough.
he is dressed up in a way that could be gay. It's kind of hard to tell. Like he is flirting with.
Oh, I'm pretty sure this is like a fucking mugging or something. But I am hungry. So I'm like, yes, and I don't know, rub a hand over his pecs or whatever.
Okay. He smiles and he's like, "Come on," and he leads you towards an alley. The girl is also taking Johannes with her as well down the same alley.
I will try to follow, kind of, I don't know, half maybe using shadows for them not to pay too much attention to me, but so that I could see what is going on.
When do you choose to activate this power? Do you choose to activate it on the street or once you
No,
start getting into the alley?
I wait like a couple steps till it start moving, and then I follow them. I assume they wouldn't be like looking back, checking on me. And when I reach kind of the start of the alley and some shadowy spot, then I kind of try to, I don't know, what's it called? Hide in the
Uh,
shadows?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is it my first like obtenebration thing?
okay.
Second to open
So it
this.
sounds like Obtenebration 1 to me.
Yeah, I guess. So do I need to roll anything?
Yeah, let me bring this up here real quick.
Yeah, do we have a link to the wiki with, can you give me a link? I
Yeah,
forgot.
I can get that for you.
Hmm.
I'll send that to you over Discord.
No roll, but requires a blood.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we do have fandom wiki, right? This one.
Yeah,
Saligia wiki. Okay, I found it.
yeah, then you
Utilization
scroll down, there's
ultimate.
disciplines.
and Kyle is absolutely right. There is no roll, but a blood point must be spent to activate it.
Okay.
An extra die on your stealth rolls, though.
Nice.
And adds 1 to the difficulty of ranged weapon attacks against you. Nice. I also have tenebration, so I'm learning here too.
So as you walk into the alley, you pull shadows towards you, cover yourself.
Make yourself scary.
Almost a dark fog, almost.
Does Kyle follow us? I haven't heard anything.
Uh,
Me?
Yeah.
Katrina is following, but keeping something of a distance. Cargyle, you see this, and your coterie is going into an alley.
Oh my, such lovely young people. It's a shame that they may not be walking out of there. Oh well.
Oh
Uh,
shucks. There I go killing again.
oh my friends are devious monsters who want to eat people. Well, while in like-minded company, I might as well follow along. And I just kind of want to keep maybe more like standing towards the front of the alley, trying to like obscure myself, more or less. But more making sure nobody walks in on anything is probably where I'm standing.
I see. So you're just standing with your back turned, trying to keep people from entering.
Yeah, like anyone who starts walking up, I'll probably start getting kind of preachy and just make them turn away out of discomfort, you know?
I mean, you are definitely dressed to do that. You look like the youth minister nobody wants to hear about right now.
Yeah. So
Oh
that's my
man.
plan is to basically just screen the alley for them.
But if he gets a really good roll, can his cult grow?
Why do you think it's cult for?
It's a pretty big fucking cult
It's a
already.
pretty big cult, man.
Oh, wow.
Josh would be proud. I'd like to keep an
I
eye
haven't
out
rolled
for.
it. That's all I'm saying.
I'd like to keep an eye out for pipes, bricks, anything heavy, and that I can pick up while we're going
So
back there.
you're in an alley, so a lot of loose brick lying
Okay,
around.
okay, good to know.
I love that American alleyways are apparently just fucking littered with just debris.
There is definitely an improv weapon of some kind
Okay, good.
in an alley. I guarantee it.
It's World of Darkness. I mean, everyone's on drugs. All the police are corrupt. Every
Whether
alley
it's
has bricks.
whether it's a
Welcome,
bottle, a used needle, a brick, whatever.
welcome to America. You want to go borrow the alley gun?
I wouldn't
Put
go
it
so
back
far as
when
to
you're
say
done.
like I'm not gonna go so far as to say like every toilet that you open is gonna have a gun in it. I'm just saying in the world of darkness, more likely.
This isn't the
Uh,
20s where every bar is being set up for a Godfather style shooting, but you know.
yeah, the action starts to get a little more sensual as the woman
Mm.
starts kissing at Johannes's neck, and John, the man, has led you away, and he's like basic, more or less, just kind of feeling you up. Um,
Can I see if there's like anyone in the shadows where they're taking us? Is this seriously just a prostitution thing, or are we getting mugged? Is what I'm looking for.
give me a
Let's just be
perception.
drunk, horny people, my guy.
It give me a perception and investigation to fate because it's kind of hard to tell some dude like kind of rummaging his hand against your stuff.
Do I see anyone in the shadows in the alley? I have the
I
eyes
got
of this.
2, assuming that it's
Just
at 6.
uh, it was not at 6.
Oh, then I got nothing.
It's hard. It's kind of hard for you to tell.
He's tugging on my
Uh,
he's tugging on my penis, and I'm like, bro, I'm trying to see what's around us. Come on.
if anything is happening, you do see the familiar outline of Cargyle there. You're not alone. There's a blur starting to blot out the light from the other end of the alley as well.
Okay, can I pull
You
him
know when
close?
Katrina is going to do something. You pull in close, and then you all of a sudden hear a sickening sound.
Which kind of sickening sound? There's lots of those.
Yeah, like somebody
You,
screaming or what?
you hear a man screaming, and then the sound gets cut off. The woman who was making out with Johannes has shoved a stake directly into his heart.
Ah, shit. I shoved the guy away from me.
You shove him away, and I'm going to have him start the action prone, and we're going to go and roll into initiative, guys. So,
Son
what
of
I
a
need
bitch.
everyone to do, besides Johannes, because he's staked, is roll a d10, and I want you to add the dots that you have in dexterity and wits to whatever the d10 rolls on. Okay?
3,
So,
6.
for Stripey, what I'm
Okay.
asking is I need you to add your perception and dexterity. I need you to add 6 to a d10 roll.
Oh boy.
Just the number 6.
I got 15. Finally got a good roll.
I have 8.
I got one. Wait, well, but my
So that's
dexterity is 3, so that's 4. And what else?
your
Perception?
wits. Your
Wits.
wits. So that should be
3.
7 total.
Yes, 7 total.
Okay. Roll for these things, these people. Okay. So yeah, you throw the guy onto the ground, and John, you're up first.
Okay, I want to grab a brick,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go upside that motherfucker head.
All right, go ahead and roll me a dex melee. Yeah, you definitely find a brick, and it is handy. Cargyle, you hear the sound of something piercing flesh, and ooh,
3.
the sound of something hitting flesh again. It is a very meaty noise as John takes his brick and starts to wail on somebody. Go ahead and give me your strength plus 2 or plus 3, excuse me.
A roll?
So dots or roll.
Uh, he went ahead. He went ahead and rolled an attack with a brick using Dex and melee. So
Mhm.
he landed 3 hits. So he's using 1 success is a strength plus 1 because he's using an improvised weapon, and then
Yeah,
2
but
more.
do I roll it or is it just the number?
You're gonna roll it.
Oh, okay. So
So
5. I did nothing. How the
yeah,
fuck do I do no damage with a brick?
you brain him, and you hear this sort of you're secretly what you are, and as you take your brick and hit him upside the head, you understand the feeling of fortitude when you strike it.
Can I say something?
Sure, scene's yours.
Not normal is all I say. Out loud so they can hear me. The others.
Uh, yeah, that's when you feel a barrel press against your stomach.
What do you say out loud?
Not normal.
Oh,
So like they're
okay.
not normal people. Um, from the guy below me or another guy?
Yeah, from the guy below you. It's the guy that you knocked down and brained with a with a rock. He pulled out a gun and presses it into your chest. And he says, "Yeah, you're one to talk," and he starts firing. You're gonna be taking a point blank shot.
Dead guys. I have shit stamina.
Uh,
Okay,
point blank.
what do I roll?
Point blank. Point blank is going to add 2 dice to the roll. So he's going to get you with 2 successes, and that's going to be about 5 dice worth of damage.
Is there anything I can do to avoid that?
You can try to roll away, but it will be a little hard to do. You do have 1 defensive action every combat.
I will try to roll. What would that be? Dexterity and
Athletics.
shit.
Can I do something?
Not now.
Before?
It's not your
No?
turn.
Okay.
I got
What,
3, assuming 6.
Once your turn, once your turn comes up. So
Mhm. Mhm.
in combat, unless stated otherwise, everything is going to be a 6. Okay.
Okay, then I got 3.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely roll out just as soon as a shot breaks out. Cargyle, that's unmistakable.
Is that
Uh,
2 damage or what does that do to the 5?
you're not hit.
Oh shit.
You rolled out of the way as soon as you felt that gun press into your rib.
Okay, so in my head, I started to swing down and crush his head, but I felt the barrel, and that's why I pulled back and did no damage.
Yeah,
Because that was mid-roll. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah.
Totally planned.
Sounds about right. Um, sorry, I'm trying to follow a thing here. Real words.
Words are hard
Words,
sometimes.
syllables, phonemes.
Especially with our trench coat language.
Katrina, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt with how rolls are supposed to happen. Cargo, what was your initiative again?
8.
8. That means you are up in the initiative order.
Oh boy. I love when they give me permission, like hearing the gun ring out.
So that's the initiative order. Katrina, you'll be up after Cargyle.
Mhm.
How can I punch bullets at them?
I cast fist.
Christ fast.
What was it in One Punch Man? Consecutive normal punches when he just
Serious. Consecutive normal punches.
and he just
I
vaporized the
wanna.
guy.
So, like just beating on someone. What kind of role is that?
You're looking for. How are you beating on somebody with your bare hands?
Yeah,
Dex and brawl.
or with a brick or whatever.
If it's your bare hands, it's Dex and brawl. If it's with a implement, it's Dex and melee.
So it's equal no matter what I do. Great.
Can we go on?
Actually, can I just fuck that. This guy just gave me permission. I'm gonna pull out my gun and shoot him.
Okay, so the scene is you hear a gunshot, and all of a sudden the party people that you're looking at while you're guarding an alleyway start freaking the fuck out. You proceed to pull out your gun and walk in.
And I pull out my gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the alleyway and pull out my gun. Pull it out the breast pocket.
It
what a
is
wonderful
Mardi
day.
Gras, though.
So,
I'm assuming this is normal.
Point of order, because we haven't established your gear yet.
Yes.
You do have armory too. Is this a particularly potent gun? Give me a model, and I can tell you what kind of stat.
It's a
I would
gold-plated
imagine it's
50
like
cal.
No, it be some kind of pistol, but it's like a heavy pistol, like a 45 or something.
Okay, 45.
Stopping
All right.
power.
I mean, Desert
Yeah.
Eagle is still a pistol, and it's 50 caliber.
Heavy pistol.
That's firearms and dex, right?
Yep, firearms and dex.
Hell yeah. He said, "I'm looking for." Oh my god. Okay. Oh no, 10s don't count twice. So 5 successes.
5 successes. Okay, so that's a crit. There is no defensive action. You walk past the blur that is Katrina, and you see a woman with a stake in Johannes's chest, and a man on the ground with
but I'm shooting the guy who shot John.
Yeah,
just before we get to the point of who I'm shooting.
He's sitting up and he is aiming. So because you are shooting at somebody who's prone on the ground, technically speaking, that's a 7. But you already.
Great, I got nothing but 7s. I got 4
Nothing
7s and a
but
10.
7. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I was like, there's
Hit
no
him.
way.
Hit
This
him.
is the best roll I've had.
Hit him so hard that he goes reverse prone.
So, heavy pistol deals 5 damage, and then you're adding 1 damage for every success above what the 1 success that you needed.
Great.
So that's 9 damage total, 9 dice of damage. Go ahead and roll that. And boy, oh howdy, I can't wait to roll the soak roll for this.
And I'm still looking for 6s, right?
Yep, still looking for
1,
6s.
2, 3. And I'm rolling 9 dice.
9d10 of damage. Yeah, you crit it, buddy.
Beautiful. Okay, I need these 3. 4 successes. 2 of them are 10s, if that matters.
Does not matter. This guy gets hurt. Like, you shoot him, and there is just a mess of blood. John, I'm gonna need a self-control roll from you at difficulty 7.
Dinner is served.
Oh, it doesn't matter if I. Okay, I got 1, but I was going to grab him next turn anyway. Nom 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 nom.
Cool.
Allow me to punch open that Capri Sun for you.
All right, Katrina, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna create Arms of the Abyss. I need to roll
Shit.
manipulation and occult. I'm trying to, as I see that the guy with the gun is being tackled already, I'm gonna
Well,
aim
he's
at.
not being tackled. He's on the
I mean,
ground and he got shot.
I mean, so somebody is already dealing with him.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
Don't
aim
forget to
at.
spend another blood.
Yes, that is the
Oh, she's
blood.
got all the blood. Lucky.
Bloody hell.
And then I
And
need a manipulation and occult at diff 7.
yes.
Each success will create 1 tentacle.
Manipulation occult 7. Roll. 5 successes.
Jesus, woman.
Holy shit. Alright, so this I've watched enough hentai to know what's going on here. Alright.
Jesus.
So, do I kind of control all of them at once, or do I need to one tentacle per turn or something?
you control all of them at once, so
So I would like to grab both of, I guess, both of her arms, her neck, like trying to strangle her,
Her legs.
and
okay.
yeah, her legs with another tentacle, and I have one last tentacle that will just be like
Don't.
beating her, beating the
Oh,
shit
okay.
out of
Never mind. Never mind. I was about to say we need to stay PG.
her. I'm just, yeah, I'm trying to, I don't know, break her rib cage maybe, or like aiming somewhere in
Smack her in the
this
face.
area, center of
Okay.
rib cage or stomach, something like that.
You'll
I
be
think.
able
Mhm,
you'll be able to grab her this turn, but I don't think you'll be
mhm.
able to go ahead and start strangling right now. So
Hmm.
go ahead.
Okay, so grab.
I'll go ahead and let you succeed on this because there are way too many tentacles for her to try to dodge.
Okay.
She's probably distracted, making sure that she stakes the guy right.
Yeah.
And there were bullets and stuff like that. I'm kind of unexpected.
You do see in one hand that she's carrying what seems to be an automatic weapon,
Oh,
like a
wow.
Tech 9.
Shit.
It's a pistol. That.
And yeah, you grapple her, and she is not in a great position right now.
I call dibs on the weapon.
Oh,
You call
okay.
what?
I call dibs on the Tech 9. I'm claiming it as mine. That's what I mean. And this isn't serious, but it's like
I was expecting you to bite her since she's like.
I'm preoccupied with meaty boy over here. I
Okay.
thought I was going to have a fun time, and while this is fun, not quite the fun I was expecting.
Okay. Okay, so I grabbed her. What
Okay,
happened next?
so you are succeeding. She is going to try to escape the grapple as best as she
Mhm.
can.
Mhm.
She's going to roll strength and athletics to get out of here. I need you to roll the same. Ties are
Strength.
going to go to the active party, so in the event of a tie, you are the one constricting her. It will go to you.
Strength athletics. A moment. So this will be strength athletics.
Oh,
Difficulty?
sorry. You're using the tentacles, so it would be
Yes, yes.
obtenebration and your potence rating
Mm.
in place of strength.
Moment. A moment.
So for you, that is
I think that would be in
should be about
disciplines. Disciplines tab,
4 dice. I think.
not combat dice rolls.
What are you saying, Eric?
I think that would be in disciplines tab, not combat rolls or whatever.
I don't have a
Or you could
discipline.
just choose. You can just choose the number and roll it.
Okay, yeah. Once again, what was it? It was
Tenebration and
3 and
potent.
potence. So 4. 4 d10s, right?
Yep, 4d10s total.
Um,
Slash R.
She is being constricted by 4 out of 5 tentacles,
Mm-hmm.
so I will increase her difficulty by 4.
One.
Which means she
one
needs
success.
she needs a 10 or nothing.
Holy shit.
Uh, I will be spending blood for this roll.
Blood?
What?
Yes,
Can ghouls
I
do
said
that?
yeah, blood. They can do that. They have potence.
And he got a
Uh,
fucking 10.
Oh,
that give
damn.
that gives her 2 successes total. So she breaks out. She
No
is
hentai for
much
me.
she is much stronger than she appears to be.
Bitch.
The only appropriate response.
She aims towards the shadow being in front of her.
Good thing is you got
And
plus
the
one.
guy- and the guy in the suit with the fucking 1911.
Wait,
But
so
unfortunately,
she aims at both at us?
She has a
yeah,
machine gun.
she's like kind of pointing the gun.
Oh yeah.
But that's all
She,
she
she has a machine gun, right? So she can like make multiple attacks.
Uh, yes and no. The one action that she had for this turn has been taken
Uh-huh.
up with breaking out of the hentai
She's just
situation,
she's just prepared to lay waste.
Gotcha.
which means we're going back to the top of the round with John.
Did he not get to go? Or did he go after me? The guy on the ground.
The guy on the ground, you remember after you brained him with it, tried to
Okay,
brain him.
okay. So that was his turn. It wasn't like a reaction.
He
All right.
snuck attack you.
I am
instead.
jumping on top of this wounded motherfucker and digging in. Dinner is
Okay.
served. Amen.
I like how you went a little Cat Williams with it.
I'm gonna have to ask you to make a check to
Okay.
try to grapple him. That's gonna be strength and brawl to 7. And he is going to try to get away from you as you do this.
I got fuck all.
Translates into a botch.
I think he actually pinned me.
Do you want to try to re-roll this at all? It can turn it into a failure at least.
Yeah, I'll re-roll those all but the 9. Give me a second. Fucking, I'm gonna have no willpower whatsoever. Because I also don't have a lot of willpower.
Sorry, buddy.
So that is 1 total because that 1 negates it, and then there's 2 there.
Okay. So you, as you try to jump onto him, he gets up and he's like scooting away from you as much as he can. It's not looking so great. You see him reach into his pocket and he pulls out something, and you hear a distinctive ping noise as he throws something onto the ground. A loud pop goes off. And for a second, you're afraid it might be fire, it might be explosion, but you see smoke.
Oh no.
The area
My eyes don't work against smoke, right? It's just darkness. Damn.
Yes, it is just darkness.
Is it colored smoke or just smoke?
It is a red smoke.
Fuck.
Don't worry, it's not wormwood.
You
It's just tactical red smoke.
you generally use colored smoke to signal. And obscure, but signaling too.
Yeah, he pops red smoke, and you hear people screaming. You hear a distinctive sound of rubber tires squelching. Going next in the round, Cargyle. The area is starting to get covered in smoke.
You said I heard like tires squeal up.
Yeah.
Are they behind me or are they on the other side of the alley?
Sounds like it's coming from the other side of the alley.
Word.
Not quite on Bourbon Street.
I want to like, since I'm already like coming down this alley, I want to try and rush up and find this dude in the smoke.
Okay, the dude that you shot?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your intent besides just running up to him? Because that's a matter of movement, and you kind of have a good idea where he would.
I'm gonna fucking break his face in.
Okay. Let's see if.
Give him some of that old time religion.
Yeah, you run up to where you think you could find him. Give me a perception and alertness at difficulty 8 to see if you can locate him.
Boy.
Don't kick
I got
me.
dice for it, but said diff 8. Okay. Oh no. Not even a little.
Would you like, if you think this is important enough, would you like to spend a willpower to reroll 3 dice?
Yeah, why not? How do we regain willpower?
Acting within your character. So within
Okay.
your nature or your demeanor. So for
One
you,
success.
one success. Okay. Also, willpower will regenerate with every scene as well.
Okay. Cool.
So after this fight, you'll all have one willpower.
Even better. So yeah, just the one.
Okay. Yeah, you find him. He's getting up. He's moving very slowly. He's not looking so hot.
I'm just gonna double tap this guy.
Oh, okay. You pulling out the gun and going for a burst fire, or are you just gonna beat the shit out of him?
Oh, I'm just gonna shoot him again.
Okay. Lifting up your gun, you're gonna go for a burst fire. So burst fires can go. Your pistol has a rate of fire of up to 3 rounds.
Okay.
So you state how many rounds you're going to be firing with this burst fire maneuver,
Uh-huh.
and for every success, that's going to do 1 bullet of base damage. Once it goes into extras, it acts like extra damage.
Okay. Does dividing up or taking more shots, does that like divide up the pool that I have, or
No, it doesn't.
like the damn? Okay.
It's
So more or less fire as many as you goddamn please.
basically within 1 round, your pistol can fire about 3 rounds if you want to do a burst fire maneuver. However, your heavy pistol, it only has about 14 shots in it, so this would down it to about 11.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Yeah, I will pop this dude for 3 shots. Does that change up my dice pool or?
Nope, it's the only thing that's going to be. It's just dex and firearms. The only thing that's going to change is potentially you could be doing 15 dice worth of damage.
So
this guy is fucked, so I can't even make a defense roll if I wanted to.
It's 4 successes. Dude, Cargyle likes this gun.
Yeah. You pull up the gun. And he's like, wait, and you bam, 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 just blast him away with 45 ACP. This guy's dead.
3 for the Lord.
Yeah, he is so fucked. You blow away his hand first as he raises it up into defense, and then the rest of him just seems to dissipate as if you were popping a soapy bubble.
Delicious.
I love you, Kyle.
My shoes.
My shoes.
My shoes. I think that's me then. I don't.
That
unless
is
there's
you.
something else.
Katrina,
Cool.
it is your turn. Your vision is being obscured by a bright red smoke.
Oh damn. So that bitch is also in the smoke, right?
Yes, she is.
I will try to just hit just with the tentacles. Just try to like the I don't know, blunt force. just
Can she do 5?
with the power of all 5 tentacles, and trying to spread them a little, so at least like 3 would hit, like somewhere around the area where I last saw him.
What? So you're gonna have your tentacles flailing around in an attempt to try to get a hit.
Yes.
I will mitigate the difficulty for that and have it be a div 6 for you.
So is it the same roll?
Yes, you're going to be rolling 4 dice because it is your obtenebration roll, and it can add physical disciplines to it.
So roll 4d10, right?
Yes.
Yep, and we're looking for 6s.
1.
No, 0.
Wait.
Because of the 1. The 1 negates the success.
Wait. So then I can.
You can willpower, yeah. You can reroll all 3 of those other ones.
You can spend a willpower if you like to
No,
reroll
no.
up to 3
lower
dice.
than that.
I would recommend rerolling 2 dice.
Yes, put 2 in there
You cannot
because you're
reroll
at 3.
1, and the 9 is considered a success.
So like the top one is how many you have, and the bottom one is how many you currently have.
Go ahead and give me 2 dice if you would
Wait,
like
wait,
to
wait
spend
a
a
moment.
willpower.
Eric is trying to explain to me how I should mark my
Click.
willpower. I
Yeah,
need
yeah. So you have two
that?
left. Yes.
Okay, okay. So I need to reroll 3, alright? Right? The 4, the 1, and the 5.
No, you need to re-roll 2 because the 1
Yes.
cannot be re-rolled.
Oh. Uh-oh, I did that earlier. Sorry.
It's all good. Okay,
So it will be
so
1
that
success.
does land 1 success. So go ahead and give me go ahead and give me 4 dice for the damage.
4d10, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. She's trying to run, so she's not really paying attention to the writhing mass of hentai that's trying to beat the shit out of her.
2.
And you hit her for 2 damage. So this is potence. Would you like this to be lethal or would you like this to be bashing?
Lethal.
Okay. I'm going to make a soak roll for her. No, she gets hit, and you hear her like fall down.
Okay.
Understandably, she cannot see, but she does remember the last direction that
You
she saw you. So fuck it. She is going to roll a full auto maneuver.
you get +1 towards dodging this, by the way, because of your shadow thing.
So I'm going to what's going to happen here is a full auto roll is she's going to add 10 dice to her firearms score, but instead of rolling damage like a gun normally does, every success does 1 damage, and she can split it between the 2 targets that she has available to her.
Wait, does she get +1 to dodge or +1 to their difficulty? I don't remember.
It is their difficulty for her, but
Okay.
this is going to be kind of weird because she's using a strafe maneuver. She's not particularly aiming as much as she is waving the Tech 9 side to side and trying to hit something.
True gangsta. Okay.
So that's going to be 14d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dice. Because she is shooting and you are covered in this kind of shadow mist. I'm going to put it to where Kyle is looking at 5 dice of damage and Katrina is looking at 2.
Oh, okay.
So
I
I'm
thought
going to.
Kyle was like like above the guy. I thought he ran over there
Oh
and then
yeah, no, you're right.
popped.
Yeah, he was.
You're
He
right
was.
then. Then I'm just going to count anything at and above a 7 against Katrina.
It's a 5 because of the 1.
Yep. So 5 dice
Okay,
towards
so
Katrina.
5.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Eric, where do I put?
I don't know, how do we do damage in this version?
So I have the health.
Out of out of the bullets that have hit you, and you do feel 5 bullets hitting you,
Uh-huh.
two of them seem to be doing damage. So go ahead and roll your stamina for. We're looking for 6s and ups.
Stamina is 3.
Stamina 2.
Oh,
No?
2. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was looking wrong.
Uh, d, d, d,
Yeah, I don't know how
wait.
damage works in this
Yeah,
system.
2d10.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah!
So damage rolls don't botch. Damage rolls don't crit either, and that's the same for soak rolls.
so she
So
takes.
you are going. So out of all of this, you're just going to take 2 damage.
What does that go under? Injured, wounded, mauled, crippled, bruised.
Yeah. So on the character sheet, it should there should be like 2 level. There should be 7 health levels, and
I don't see it. Where is it?
Down,
Hurt?
right there,
should be
right
on
there,
the front page.
right there, all that stuff.
The primary,
She got it.
and you are hurt
Hurt. Okay, so
Brute.
until you fix this damage. all of your dice pools, all of your physical dice pools, like purely physical, like punching, kicking, stuff like
Mhm.
that, is at a -1 health pool. Not your
But
soak, not your
there,
uptimate race.
there is a slash, an X, and what's it
We're
called?
looking
Pound.
we're looking for an X. X
X.
means
Okay.
lethal.
Okay.
The pound sign means aggravated in this instance.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
So your bruised should also be marked with an X as well.
Okay.
Okay. So you're hurt, but it's not that bad because you are undead. You
Mhm.
you feel like maybe your lung has been pierced, but it's a good thing that you don't breathe.
Mhm. Okay. Ouch.
Uh, you you hear footsteps going past you and the car squealing off as the smoke
Me?
Oh, squealing and leaving?
yeah,
Okay, that's not nearly as bad as I thought it was
The,
going to be. Okay.
the smoke dissipates and you do see clattered next to the dead body a you see a Tech 9 by the man as well. That rib against your that barrel against your rib could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. And is Johannes still there?
Yeah, Johannes is slumped over and he's got a stake lodged in his
Okay.
chest.
Let's unstake our friend.
I pick up
Uh,
I pick up a gun and then I go over to my friend. Is there anything like can I feed off of anything from the dead guy or is it too late?
there's still some stuff left in there. I mean, blood's blood, but it's leaking out quickly.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna take the gun, grab the gun as I lean down and like
just use what's left of his skull as a cup.
basically yes.
You can gain 3 blood points from him from what's left.
Awesome. I had a completely different plan. I thought they were calling him back up. I mean, this still isn't good, but
Speaking of not good, as you pull the what seems to be a sharpened baseball bat handle out of Johannes, you're starting to
Mhm.
hear sirens approach. You guys need to get the fuck out of here, and you need to get the fuck out of here now.
jeez, can I do a real quick search for a wallet on the guy?
Yeah, pulling the wallet out from him. You may not have time to check.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing the wallet and running.
Okay.
I
Where you
want
guys?
to take like a piece of bone or something out of this guy as like a fetter.
Fett, what the
Okay.
hell are you?
Glue his ass apart.
There is.
I am a gentleman who happens to know people.
Necromancy. Okay.
There.
I don't dabble with the necros, but I have some friends who do,
Okay.
potentially.
I will make a note.
Can I use
Uh,
the shroud or what was it? Wait, what was it called? Yeah, Shroud of Night to help us escape, kind of unnoticed.
if you do, you would create an area that could like strangle mortals.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that.
I don't think that is
No,
something.
no,
That,
it's just maybe thicken the shadows a little bit towards the places that like we go towards the corners and sides of the street that we go to just make us less noticeable.
yeah, I'll take that into account if you want to spend the blood for it. If any stealth rolls would need to be made. Um, so the question is, now that something has happened, where do you guys run?
We
Where's
need to patch up ourselves. We can't go to the club right.
The
where
club
is
is run
the?
by vampires.
Yeah, and we do
Is
need.
is it the usual thing that we can like enter through the back door and not to be seen by mortals and the people
Almost
other than
guaranteed.
guards?
Johannes told you that his band was going to be there, so there's
Mm.
probably going to be some access that you can go to towards the back of that club.
Let's get to the club. We've got to tell somebody about this.
Now let's get inside. Grab Johannes and bring him in with us.
Yeah, Johannes is like he's thankful that you have unstaked him, and he's like, let's get the fuck out of here. proceeds to leave with you guys.
Great.
You enter in, and you go in through the back where Johannes has spent blood to patch up the hole in his chest.
Can I patch up too?
Yeah, you could spend two. You could spend up to 2 blood and get rid of both of those lethal levels. I have to ask
Okay,
now that
great.
you've spent quite an amount. How much blood do you have left in your system?
So, I need to also spend for the for us to secretly kind of reaching the
Mm,
club, right? For the shadow. Okay,
Yes.
then I have 7 left.
lucky.
Okay.
Glad you are.
Um,
Yeah, I mean I'm kind of getting hungry, I
do
guess.
do shit. Who's the sheriff or some of his
There is
hounds?
there is no sheriff. There's a Nosferatu spy network.
But no, like no hounds, no like official. We take care of this area deal.
No official sheriff that you know of. There is no sheriff appointed by the Camarilla here.
How important is the Bruja guy that owns this place? Like
Uh,
socially in
give
the.
me an give me an intelligence and politics roll. Difficulty 8. Because the common knowledge is that the club is reportedly owned by a Bruja and a Nosferatu.
I got 2. No, 1. 1. Because the 10 negates the 1 thing,
Uh,
I
you
think.
see him. You see him, and you're pretty sure it's him at any rate. The man standing before you as the club is changing from this gentlemanly setting with a lot of tablets lying around, some magazines concerning the economy.
But like if
To
someone was to need to know about something, is he like one of the guys that would need to
he,
know?
if you're going into his club and there may be a tail on you,
Okay,
yeah, he
okay,
might
yeah.
need to know.
I make my way over to him because I'm not actually. Don't think I got bloody. I don't know, but I didn't get hurt, so I'm not horrible looking.
No, no, you're probably a little dirty because you're on your knees at in an alley at one point trying to beat
Who
some guy
has
up.
who hasn't
Standing next
done
to a
that?
guy who got fucking blasted by 4 goddamn rounds from a 45.
Who
Yeah,
hasn't been on their knees in an alley during Mardi Gras? I mean, come on.
fair
That's
fair
fair.
enough. The man standing before you is a solid 6'5". He's very well built. His dark complexion complements the fact that this guy looks like a thug. He has gold earrings on both ears, and he turns around and looks at you. This man goes by the name of Jake Almerson. He is the Bruja that owns half of this club.
Hmm.
He lo- he looks at you and he says, "John."
Jake, we need to talk in private, if that's
Private.
possible.
He look he looks around, and there are a lot of people here. Most of which you get the feeling might be kindred. He says, "All
Yeah,
right,
either way. Uh,
meet me at the pool hall." He takes you back and
okay, I wave to my buddies, whether they see me or not.
That his name was Jake?
yep, Jake Almerson.
You wave that like to come with you, or what
Yeah,
is the wave? Okay, I will go. I will follow.
He takes you back and he kind of sneers at Katrina a little bit, but he focuses on John.
mm.
All right, so what's your problem?
I pull out the wallet and open it and look through it.
The wallet is from New York, as you can tell by the ID.
Okay, does it sound like an actual name or a John Doe?
His name is. Let me here. His name is Albert Neeser.
That does sound real. Um, I toss the license or ID to Jake. Dead hunter in an alley not far from here. The other one got away. She put a stake through our musician friend, and they were carrying, and I pull out the MAC-10 that I grabbed. These as well.
It's a Tech 9.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I know, but I still pull it out and show them. It's like they're carrying these. Had smoke grenades and a
Wait,
car.
you said hunters?
Well, they picked us out of the crowd, got us into an alley, and then instantly staked my friend. And
He
the man was. He took a brick to the face.
They
And
were unnaturally strong.
he gets a really serious face on his expression.
That's something to point out. Like they were like ghouled out. I
Gould
don't know
or
if
some
hunters
other.
ghoul themselves out.
I
You,
out of character depending upon the game. I think they do weird experiments with vampire blood that they get, and they basically kind of ghoul themselves out with drugs too.
so wait. No, hold up a second. These people that got away, what kind of car did they drive?
Everything was red smoke. Could not tell.
You didn't see a police car.
No, we
What?
got out. We heard sirens and ran, but
He kind of grabs you. I'm like, motherfucker, if I see NOSTF in my goddamn club,
I
he
don't.
lets you go. He's
I,
just he's having a brouhaha moment.
I'm pretty sure they couldn't find us. Again, the alley was full of red smoke, and
We were careful to not lead anyone here.
I'm more concerned that someone who knows us and instantly staked one of us got away. She's also probably seen at the very least. She's at the very least seen our friend here. I gestured at Johannes, and maybe the rest of us, or maybe she saw our faces and could remember them. Is there any money in the wallet?
Yeah, there's not as much as you'd like. Probably like maybe 50, $100. We live in the age of plastic.
Yeah, so I guess I don't even worth a dot. Okay. There is plastic.
Yeah, there's
Same names.
Uh, doesn't seem to have a name on it, or at least it might have been scratched out from use.
Okay.
There are some cards, yes, some banks issue unnamed cards.
I set the cards on like the pool table, and I'm like, I hear tell that there's a well-informed individual who shares ownership of this place. Maybe he could backtrace purchases or whatever with these.
He looks around and he points toward the bartender. Bartender looks like a unenthused, rather portly white gentleman.
And then he suddenly becomes a grotesque beast because he has a mask of 1,000 faces.
Look, if you want to DM this, that's fine. Yeah, he doesn't look he doesn't look out of place, but the fact that the Bruja is pointing him out means that you're probably picking up what he's putting down, pointing you towards him.
Okay, would it be rude for me to just take the cards and walk over there, or do I need to
Yeah.
graciously say
No,
goodbye?
Thank you.
No,
I
you can
guess.
you can do whatever you want. Jake is not someone who is concerned with pomp and circumstance. Right now, he's just concerned whether or not hunters are going to bust into his fucking club.
Okay, I take the ID and everything else and walk over to the bar.
Yeah, I nod to Jake and then we'll follow.
Jake nods, like like acknowledging you, but you get the hint that you might not be as tight.
He likes dog girls.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yep,
Yep, yep, yep.
that is totally the thing. Uh, you approach the bar.
Mhm.
The man looks up and he says, "Bonjour, chouette."
Bonjour. I have.
I'd give myself an old fashioned if that'd be too much for you.
Old fashioned coming up. He starts.
Much appreciated.
He looks at you for a second. He's like, "You might want the Bloody Mary."
I
And
will
But I'm on a bloody
definitely.
fashion.
I will definitely take a Bloody Mary.
two Bloody Marys coming right up. He
One for the lady. I look to you.
Will it be blood? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he serves you a dish that looks less orange as more as it is actually blood red.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Sure.
But he
Thank
does
you.
doll it up with like leaves of lettuce. And as you sip on it,
Mint.
you can taste the most faintest amount of alcohol mixed into the blood, and it's actually
Mm.
edible. It's edible to you.
Oh, okay.
So it's drunk person blood. Nice.
So is it like one blood reinstated?
Yep, one blood for everybody.
Awesome. I slide all the cards and everything.
He says it's on the house.
Oh, I understand, but this is considered a gift, and I kind of lean forward. Dead hunter, not that far from here, but he had an accomplice who got away. Here's all the info I can get on him.
And stops what he's doing, places everything down, grabs everything. Going to make a call. Don't leave.
Would not dream of it. We have a nice show planned for later. I'm not able to keep an accent or voice whatsoever during this. It's just flipping all over the place.
The time
But
is
once he steps away, I want to just be like, see, well, it was a good idea we got our drinks before we mentioned the whole hunter business.
This
I
is
was
true,
getting that
yes.
thirsty.
Cheers. I take glasses. Do we get willpower back because this is a new scene, or
new scene, so yeah, you guys get some willpower back.
awesome?
Love that.
Just one dot. Um, this is something to kind of lighten up the setting that you're in. You find yourselves in the Twilight Club, and it's a small. The main action where it's at looks nothing more like a small but functional meeting room. Not only for like kindred, but for anybody else as well. It's an informal gathering place where stuff can be talked about kind of in a more or less open area. If you're in the more exclusive areas of the club, uh, namely, you find yourself in the more kindred friendly area. This place has a strict no confrontation rule. No active aggression, no violence is tolerated. Anybody that breaks this rule, they're banned. Um, this club is basically divided into pretty much two sections to accommodate this stairwell. One side is like a pool hall surrounded by several bar stools and a light hanging overhead. The other side has a pretty sizable LED plasma screen TV. It's a little outdated, but it kind of gets the job done. Playing news, letting people know about the local stuff. It's reminiscent to like a 1920s gentleman's club. A lot of reading, a lot of speaking. There's two people playing cards at the table there. It's very elegantly furnished, but people are in the middle of kind of moving some of the stuff away as the band starts getting set up. You can kind of see on some of the tables just magazines strewn about from like Forbes, Time, New York Times, USA Today, the Wall Street Journal, stuff like that. The club is yours until the band's ready to play.
I'm trying to watch if I assume there would be some ladies also, like not only men. So I'm trying to watch if any of them would go to the toilet alone.
You see a very small pixie-haired woman. She couldn't be any taller than 5 foot even.
Okay, so she's going alone in the direction of the restrooms, right?
She's not going towards the restroom. She's actually just hanging out by the bar, waiting for everything to kind of get into a more festive mood.
What are the rules? Usually like seduction or something.
Seduction, persuasion, whatever. How it depends on how you want to go at it.
So you're gonna try to seduce her. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
How
Damn.
how how are you trying to flirt with her?
I will approach her and say
Okay.
something like, "Hi, I here alone."
So what we have here is a nun cat girl
I'm not
who
looking like a nun.
I know, but I'm just going over here, who uses tentacles. You are just a hentai who's picking up women. Little women.
Let's call this appearance and empathy.
Don't kink shame me. Appearance and empathy.
Nice.
Looks like a good roll for you. It seems to be
Mm,
about 5 dice.
She is very pretty, she assumes. She does not know.
But as much as
uh,
you want
difficulty 6, right?
to, yeah, we're just going for a
Oh shit!
Oh, she's not here
No.
alone. She's got
you,
the
you
whole
walk
club is
up
with
to
her.
her. You walk up to her, ask if she's alone. Then she smiles and shows her fangs off to you,
Damn!
Hey, that's double blood points.
and she says, "I'm here alone. What about it, Lick?"
Sorry, mixed you up with somebody. And I
She's
retreat to the
retreat.
group.
She's like, "Yeah, that's right. Run away, little kitty."
Yeah.
I will remember her face.
Uh, yeah, she's kind of got like this youthful, heart-shaped face. You probably assumed that when she was turned, she's probably not older than 19, 20.
Is she wearing like one of those communist shirts, whatever they are? Has like some dude's face on it. I forget.
Oh,
Not
the
not
Shay?
not shaken Vera, no.
Okay, okay. She's reminding me
Uh,
a lot of another pretty person from Vampire the Masquerade.
she's wearing sports leggings, hiker's boots.
Okay.
It's very piecemeal. She's wearing a really large hoodie.
Let's say.
You can't really see if she's wearing like a shirt underneath the hoodie or not. You're not too sure. But you actually recognize her, John. This is Roxy. Roxy is kind of the clan head of the gangrel, if there was such a thing anymore.
Shit. I head over, I guess. Once she's done with her thing, I'll head over to Roxy.
Yeah, Katrina's walking by a little embarrassed, and you head over towards Roxy, and she's like, "Oh, look, another lost lamb coming up to the wolf. How you doing, John?"
Hmm. Lost, maybe. Lamb, I wouldn't say so. I,
I'm only, I'm
I,
only pulling your, I'm only pulling your cankles a bit. Your
okay.
friend over there is pretty cute. She was trying to hit on me.
Yes, we've had a bit of a day. A little discombobulated. I think she was not checking for pulses, but more your radiance.
Flirting only gets you so far, John. So what's this business I'm hearing about that you're dealing with?
So she is like, would be the primogen. Would be.
If the
If,
gangrel weren't the most shit on clan here, probably.
lore check real quick because this is modern day, but I think this happened in 5. Has the Gangrel already left? Most of the Gangrel already left the Camarilla because of the Archon not wanting to deal with them anymore or whatever. I don't remember the exacts
Uh,
of it.
yes and no. Not all of the gangrel have left the Camarilla.
Yeah, but
She seems to be Camarilla leaning.
okay. So I
She's definitely not welcome company though.
In the
yeah.
club, or just generally?
In general, you would know that as far as like the politics go on, the gangrel are treated the worst here.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
apparently they were used by the council as like the main foot soldiers against the Second Inquisition, and one of the
They really,
archons really didn't like that and was like, "Fuck all you guys, were out," and a lot of them
actually,
left.
John or Cargyle, one of you can roll me intelligence and politics.
Uh, what do you got in
Cargyle
those?
has Cargyle
Oh,
has an
I'll do
easier
it.
Cargyle has an easier roll for
Okay, I'd say
intelligence and politics.
Cargyle it
John,
is.
John, it would be a 7 for you.
There you go.
Oh, nothing.
One success.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little busy vibing out.
Cargyle had an easier role because he's been alive for longer.
And he was a
So
politician.
Cargyle, yeah, he was. Cargyle, you're aware of some of the political situation that's happened here more. Before Prince, sorry, I'm terrible with names. Let me find my sheet.
Prince Princeton.
Oh! The current prince was established after a murder. There was an old prince named Doran, and he was murdered. And as politics worked out, the gangrel were blamed for it.
Hmm.
Namely, Roxy's sire was blamed for it, and he was excommunicated from the city under threat of blood hunt.
Oh yeah, she's definitely probably not liked.
Um, it is it is her impression that her sire was
Framed.
Doran was
pretty
killed?
much. Yeah, Prince Doran was murdered, and this started a huge competition between Marcel Gilbo, who is current prince, he is Ventru, and the Bruja Primogen Dutch. Dutch stood down because after the Convention of Prague, he rallied loyal Bruja back to the Camarilla and decided to stay as a Primogen to keep an eye on his clan, basically. Dutch is one of those Bruja that like to be the loyal opposition.
I lean into her, and I went like really far down because she's teeny. Um, and I like whisper, "Hunter attack." I got one. We got one of them.
Oh shit! What, the prince sent his goons out after you?
No, human hunters.
So what? Did the prince send his goons out after you? She repeats.
Maybe.
Yeah, is
I
there
don't
any
know yet.
way, based on the blood from the guy, would there be any way if we could tell like what's been ghouling him out?
Uh, if you knew any Tremere, or if you
Okay,
were a Tremere yourself, there's probably a ritual for it. Give me a
cool.
perception. Give me a perception politics, Cargyle.
Ooh,
He'd
okay.
also pull up his wraith or his ghoul or whatever if we get a necromancer. But I did not keep any of his blood. It's being digested.
Game is fucking. Roll 20's fucking with me.
It
So
only
one
likes her.
success, but
There's also the one.
Yeah,
So
you got nothing.
bounced out into a big old load of nothing, friend. I'm sorry.
no, that's all right.
Um, so yeah, you
Might have been the princes. They were extra. as the kids say.
Oh, they were juiced, huh?
Yes. One of them got away.
What, Eric? Remind me what clan John Wolf is.
John
He
Wolf
claims
is-
Gangrel. He is not.
He claims gang.
He's Zemitzi, but claims to be Gangrel.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you did a whole flesh crafting thing. How am I fucking?
I'm pretty sure that nobody else would be privy to John's actual clan right now.
Speaking of which, if I get out of this situation, if I get out of this bar without anyone being like, "You're Zemitzi," I get a will point back.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good so far. So yeah, Roxy is just kind of brooding now that she thinks that the prince is fucking with her people again.
Yeah, well, we got two different directions. Whichever one happens to be the right way, maybe we'll figure it out. Checking out the prince, checking out the probably Second Inquisition, I'm guessing. I don't know what he's gonna find. It is a he, right? The Nosferatu?
You're not sure.
Okay. I'm just gonna say he, because that's
With
the
the mask,
shape he was in.
with the mask of 1,000 faces, who knows? Yeah. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do before the Nosferatu returns?
Uh,
Do you want to try hunting again, babe?
No, I'm too embarrassed to try again. I will wait for like actual, like, I don't know, dancing starts or like
There's more
raving.
people. There's more people downstairs if you want to go for a quick hunt.
I did no.
Okay.
Carlisle, you might convert some people.
Doesn't mean.
uh, I might, but let's face it, everyone here already knows. Um, yeah, I think it's interesting that like we basically have two characters that were like some level of, I don't know, religious, and then then they got turned and basically had all their religious beliefs confirmed, and we're like, you know what? Since I'm on the other side, I might as well do something with it.
Tentacle porn.
No, I mean, I wouldn't mind walking up to Roxy. How y'all doing?
Aren't you Gangrel? Or
Look. Sorry.
what clan are you again? Carlisle?
Me?
Carlisle? Yeah.
I'm a La Sombra.
Oh, right.
Argyle has in your group of band of misfits. Cargyle is of the La Sombra anti-troop group.
Yeah.
Camarilla loyal La Sombra. The only reason he's showing his face here is because there is no Sabbat in New Orleans.
Yeah, we are like forcing this into a Sabbat campaign because we got all the support. We got the Sabbat clans and then the Black Hand. You have no choice in this matter, ST.
I
I think
mean,
he does.
Oh yeah, he
We're
does.
off-colored. It's like, how would you like to have all the Sabbat fun with none of the Sabbat friends? That'd be
man, I don't know. It's really weird. It just the skies opened up and sunlight just pours down on John. No.
Well, we do know that some of the religious stuff is
These
true, so you
daylight
know.
grenades.
I'm sorry. What was that, Kyle?
So these nifty daylight grenades just coming through the window.
Roxy looks up and smiles and she says, "Cargyle, how you
Roxy,
doing?"
I'm doing all right this night. Had to. I always appreciate when someone invites me over for their last rites. So it's been a pretty good night for me so far.
You had the chance to practice some. What is it? The right to bear arms tonight.
The right to bear arms, diplomacy. I mean, however you see it. I always appreciate making them think twice.
Sounds like one at least got the chance to do it from what John's been telling me.
Last thing that went through his mind was a bullet.
Yeah, they got pretty spry on us, but luckily we're all okay.
For the most part. Has Johannes got a new shirt yet?
I think Johannes is of the current genre right now where nobody's going to question a blood stain and a hole in his shirt.
Makes sense.
mean,
He is in a metal band, yeah.
He might just go on stage without a shirt, for all we know.
Yeah, theatrics. That's another good part of metal.
He's busy putting on corpse paint to worry about it. His shirt. He's too busy.
I like how we're coming up with this act without him here. But fuck it, I'm here for it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the rest of the band starts to show up, and it's very weird that everybody puts the mask on because mortals start mingling into the main area. People are just minding their own business. Some are still playing some pool. Some are just waiting for the band to get up. The bartender comes back and he says, "I did a quick run. What you want to know about it?"
Where he's been recently, there was one of them that got away. So there's at least two more. The driver and the one.
So what's it worth to you?
I figure you just want to make your city safer.
I figure that the way to make my club safer is to kick out the people who brought hunters to it. But I'm not a monster. But I'm still a businessman.
You say brought hunters, I say rooted them out.
I would have to concur.
Which is why
They were looking for someone.
Which is why you aren't out on the streets. And frankly speaking, it's a curiosity. You know that this has kind of been a thing that's been happening, right?
Were we aware of that?
Give you this one for free. Some people are saying the NOSTF is on their shit.
Yeah, what is it? The special.
NOSTF, the New Orleans Special Task Force.
So the
Second
Second Inquisition's branch.
They always like sticking the nose where it don't belong, don't
It's been around since before the Second Inquisition really started.
Okay.
Prince does not have control over the police.
Wait, what? Prince has control over that force?
Doesn't.
Oh, doesn't.
Usually a prince would have the police in his pocket, but apparently he does not.
Seems like we ought to do something about them getting a little big for their britches.
Well, whatever you guys come up with, you better think of it real quick. Prince is sending his goons over.
Well, we might be able to think up something if we know the information you found.
Which is why I sense a business opportunity.
What would you be interested in?
You either give me a favor, or you give me some dough.
How much we talking about? In both regards.
Let's call it a small favor if you take it. $500.
I do not think I have that much. How much resources do I have? I have 2.
You could be able to swing 500, but you would have to work with one dot of resources until your next paycheck hits.
Can you swing?
Can I chip in? Can we kind of like?
I think you're doing pretty well off.
I think
so this is the Nosferatu, right?
Yeah, this is the Nosferatu speaking.
Do we have his name?
You do not have
Primary.
I also have 2 dots.
2 dots? Okay.
all that you knew coming in here was that it was owned by a Bruja and a Nosferatu, but it is a gathering place that a lot of people like to go to.
Gotcha. Well, you see, this is why I like your fine establishment. You have generous prices, and I know it's worth the cost. So I'll definitely pony up money.
I'll throw in what the hunter had. Like $50.
Just throw in the hunter's $100 into the pot.
Yeah, yeah.
Your friend traveled down from New York.
I could have guessed that. Yes.
No, like within the last 2 weeks, he has traveled down here. He's been going back and forth, apparently.
He's staying anywhere in town?
No, no hotels or anything like that. Apparently, he's just been crashing someplace.
Or
The only bills I ever saw that come up on it recently has been nothing but fast food, gas.
But any specific fast food spots?
yeah, any area in
Any
town?
area of the town?
Kind of been all over the place, really.
Shit.
That's almost suspicious in and of itself.
Well, hunting and all that good stuff.
May not be an OSTF then.
Or maybe
Certainly connected with somebody.
the woman that got away was the one who
Wait,
at the hotel.
gas stations have. If we have, if we could have a specific time and a specific gas station, we could like hack into the cameras so and find out the car
Yeah.
which took the gas
True.
at that time.
Can we get a list of the stations and times?
Well,
Or maybe you could find out the car exactly, like using that information.
car. Yeah, the car is can't really give you a car model, but I can give you the nearest gas station. He scribbles it down and hands you an address.
Okay. And time frame?
I'm framed.
When it was
About
filled with gas, using that credit card.
thing said about 5 o'clock, a little bit before sun starts setting down.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Speaking of which, he kind of he nods his head towards two people that have just entered into the club. One man is kind of built like an athlete. He's got this thank thank fuck it's 2024 and the mullet's come back because he's got this rockin' 80s blonde mullet.
Amazing.
He's
Glorious.
he's wearing a denim jacket, this red tank top. It seems to be pretty expensive, but the red tank top also has Che Guevara on it.
Wonderful.
The other man is dressed in pretty casual clothing, but it seems like some name brand stuff like Gucci. Um, the other this second individual, he is gaunt looking, like damn right skeletal. He's of African American descent. His hairstyle is swept back dreadlocks. They look at
Nope, nope, nope.
they look at you and
Nope, nope.
Do not say for shizzle. Do not say for shizzle. Do not say for shizzle.
Oh, shizzle my nizzle.
foes are dropping it like it's hot. Turn up the shizzle. Shizzle lacks your enemies for rizzle.
Let's go.
Okay,
Is that what he says when he walks up?
Yeah, that's word for word now. He walks up and he says, "Well, I heard the trouble is brewing around here. I didn't think local Sombra would be behind it. You know these two. They're Ventru.
More like
Namely-
trouble happened to the local Lasombra.
Namely speaking, the one with the mullet, his name's Christopher. He's the child of the prince. He's got this real Billy from Stranger Things vibe.
Well, we're
Yeah.
just cleaning up messes in our fine city.
Yeah, and causing them too. The other one is Anthony, also child of the prince.
How do you figure?
We're having to deal with hunters raiding into the streets, and all of a sudden, we start getting a streak. Streaks of hunters taking people away. Disappearances happening. Wouldn't you know it? The first time it's ever happened and someone survived, it's the Lasombra.
Yeah,
Wait, how-
interesting. That seems a clan that can actually stand up for itself one at a time can handle predicaments in its city, while certain
guy with the
missing things happen under someone's watch.
guy with the
Curious.
mullet starts walking up towards you, Cargyle. He's like, "You want to repeat that again, lick?" And Anthony kind of hit
I
stand up and
step,
keeps him back.
I kind of step between him and like, it's the strength
Gladly.
of the pack that protects all its members, or it's a strong pack that protects all of its members.
And that's
Yeah.
what I am here to do. I would hope those who are in charge of our fair city would also have such a mind to look out for those who are disappearing in the night.
Why the prince wants to talk to you?
A wise man.
Get your Toreador. The show's canceled.
Oh, he is not going to be happy about that. All right, lead the way. I don't know. Do I gesture at him, or is he somewhere near, or what's going on?
Anthony looks at you and he says, "Look, you're welcome in this city. The prince has made that clear. Just when Christopher's involved, last word you want to bring up is pack."
I am sorry. My inclinations lead more towards the animal. I did not think of. I look at the Lasombras and I'm like, I did not choose my words properly.
Yeah.
Something you need to be careful with when you're talking to our friends of Clan Ventru here. They are a discerning bunch. You need to be a little cautious with what you say. They speak in much more deeper methods. Word choice is very specific for them.
They
And I'm trying to play that up as like
They're little sensitive
they
bitches.
speak on another level kind of thing. Like it's like a sort of veiled compliment.
Hmm.
Anthony is picking that up. Christopher's already gone, but Anthony does lead you out away from Bourbon Street to a parking garage just out of the other end of the street. Um, and Christopher is waiting in an SUV. As you guys step in, it is luxury. The seats, especially in the back 2 rows, are turned so that they face each other. It's almost like a limousine more than anything else.
Well, I'll certainly give it to y'all. You certainly know how to ride in style.
No, Prince does what he does what he can to make sure that everybody's comfortable. Christopher says, kind of
Great taste.
Yeah, it's a Rolls Royce.
Ooh.
Man, they just keep driving. As you all enter into the vehicle, the lights of the city, from the bright and vibrancy of Bourbon Street to the faint lamplight of the French Quarter, eventually going into black. It almost seems like the city is just so far away. It's different to see starlight, even from all the light pollution, but you do eventually see it. And then light returns. You see a large estate out in the distance, driving up on a smooth paved concrete driveway to a roundabout leading to an extravagant old cotton manor. Christopher walks out and opens up the door for you, begrudgingly.
Much obliged.
Anthony holds open the other door for light to his side. And,
Okay, we go inside.
and they let
Thank
you
you.
into the mansion. The mansion itself is brightly lit in quite modern lighting, actually, despite the fact that you seem to be out in the middle of nowhere. You can see in the main room that you're at this opulent burgundy rug lining along granite flooring. Not quite marble towering, but there is a lot of fine mahogany cases that seem, yeah, mahogany,
Mahogany.
that seem to be holding Civil War era memorabilia. You see a young man uh, in a southern uniform holding his cavalry saber in a I don't want to say it's like a Monet painting. It's probably more like an early photograph, like black and white, barely defined.
Mm-hmm.
No smiles because he had to hold still for way too long.
Yeah, for way too long. But this man is he is young, he is fit, he was of the Confederate Army back in the 1800s. And indeed, in those cases, you see the same cavalry saber. There is a man standing in another room just off from this main hallway, where there is a large TV that almost seems to cover up the entire wall, or at least a good portion of it. And it's showing the news about a public shooting on Bourbon Street.
Hmm. Really? Huh. Such a dangerous city.
TV mutes as he turns around. This young man is got a very smartly trimmed goatee. He has one ear lined with golden piercings, as his hair is kept intentionally short. He stands wearing kind of casual finery. It looks as though he's wearing like a Hugh Hefner smoking jacket, slippers, and like this is a man in his own home. Good evening. Do I need introduction?
Of course not.
We can tell this is the prince, right?
Yeah, this is Prince Marcel Gilbo.
Uh,
Of course not, my
Not at all, Your
prince.
Majesty.
Very well. I'd like to get to brass tacks.
Very good.
I'm sure that my child have stated their displeasure in the fact that you have seemed to have survived an incident recently. Not to say that your survival was something to be frowned upon. It's just that, well, your survival is rare. Did they make mention about this?
Yes,
It was
and very
touched on.
colorful means.
Allow me to touch on this. We have had in the Camarilla a reporting of 5 different kindred. Missing kindred that were very important to my court. They were kindred of means, you see. I don't ask much from the people who work here, just that they work, that they add to the strength of the ivory tower, that when you come to live here, you do what you can to make this place worth living in. Do you understand?
Quite so.
Glad that we
It's,
agree.
it's a method I myself tend to utilize.
I'm sure that as cousins, we
Hmm.
tend to have a few of the same tactics, as well as our differences.
Uh, that
However,
quite so. And apparently seemingly similar tastes. I love what you're doing with your ear.
oh, this thing, oh, well, we are what we are. We have to be able to approach things that we need to approach. He offers you guys to sit down. Have you fed this evening?
Oh,
A
I'd
little
say I'd had
peckish.
lunch. But yes, as our friend said, I wouldn't mind a spot.
I would never turn away hospitality.
Very well. Anthony, gather some of the herd. The gaunt black man kind of does a quick bow before leaving, and
We just got a fist pump
Christopher
from Stray Beat.
Christopher is about to turn away as well. He's like, "Nah, you stay here." Christopher grimaces a little bit before staying in with the rest of them. Now, you can see where people would get awful suspicious of the fact that with 5 known disappearances, you guys managed to survive it.
Were those disappearances single? Because we were all together, and I feel that did definitely help.
That may very
Mm.
well be the case, but it doesn't change the fact that you're the only ones to survive it, whatever the hell it is. I want you to figure out what the hell is going on with all these disappearances. People would think they can kidnap my people.
I
Well,
mean,
definitely.
these disappearances you say they've all been fuck what was the brain? Don't do this now.
They've all been kindred.
Uh, kindred and of means, especially to you. So, well, were they all of Clan Ventru?
No, they weren't of the clan Ventru. They were just honest people that ran the day-to-day things that I need done in this city. Couriers,
Absolutely.
couriers, people setting up clubs, people that were trying to, go out and as a part of my financial extension to claim
Mm.
territory.
Very public facing then.
Things that think people that did things that I needed to get done, whether that was making sure that people paying blood tax on time, people that were making their rent, whether that's working for me or sending in some money to support my praxis.
So in my mind, out of character, I'm thinking the reason we got targeted was Johannes, possibly Katrina. Because I don't think you're that. You're a preacher and everything, but I don't think you're that in the limelight, or are you?
No, certainly not. My character would have been a much more prominent figure back in the day, but considering there's like security cameras and shit everywhere these days, he's a much more backseat politician.
Yeah. So we got two people who are public facing different
But
publics.
I'm kind of anonymous.
This is true.
True.
Yes.
Like nobody sees, and I wasn't approached.
Yes.
True. They
So
came
it
after
probably was
you, and they came
Johannes.
after Johannes.
Yeah, I just have
Now
no
I'm
idea
not
where they would have gone from me.
now I'm not too sure what the MO is, what gets these people picked out, but from what I'm aware of, Mr. Cargyle, you were once a senator.
Once upon a time, yes, sir.
I believe, Katrina, you blatantly disregard our policies on technology, but do so in a way that could be acceptable.
I make all necessary take all necessary precautions. Precautions.
I'm sure the Nosferatu did when it came to ShrekNet. I figured out what they got figured out too.
He got hacked
And
by
then
the CIA.
there's Mr. Johannes, someone who can't stay away from his instruments, let alone the sycophants that come to him. Now, I'm not saying that you guys did this on purpose. I'm not even sure if you guys are in on it, but I need to make this stance very clear. That one, I'm working on stopping this kidnapping. Two, that I'm not fucking around with it. So, this is the deal. You guys are going to go out and you're going to figure out what's causing all this kidnapping. And if not, you are considered persona non grata in the city of New Orleans. Execution. Immediate expulsion on pain of blood hunt.
Motherfucker. I don't say that out loud, but so yeah, this isn't even a fucking. This isn't even work for me for a boon. This is slavery or death. Wonderful.
Do you have any hints for us? What's it called? The part of
Evidence?
the
Clues?
police. What do detectives use? The hunches.
My
Hunch.
A hunch.
Yeah.
personally,
I think y'all did it. I don't
he
say that.
he. Okay, so you don't say that.
No, 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 no.
I was like, ooh, I smell a really spicy roll coming. Anyway, the man, the prince says personally, I believe the NOSTF has something like this. You can find them easily. The New Orleans Police Department headquarters is on Bourbon Street. Right in.
Is right there.
Right.
So in helping you listed out what will happen if we were to choose not to assist you in this. And it's quite a well, what's the word?
Whether you are guilty or if you're not, which you so claim to be, you'll bring me evidence pointing towards the contrary.
Well, we can definitely do that. But
As long
when we show the lack of our guilt, what do we get in recompense?
perhaps a boon. Depends
And
on how.
that would be a kindness.
In terms of guilt, it would be very stupid of us to be responsible for this and then make ourselves known to be connected with it.
You would be surprised how much stupidity comes up here. May I point you towards a resident of my haven?
Please.
Oh,
Christopher. The prince looks at Christopher. Christopher rolls his eyes and shouts,
point you
"Joshua,
to a resident.
the prince wants to speak with you."
Show
And
you to
as
someone
quick
who's
as a
here.
fiddle, you see a man blur in, just completely ignoring the fact that vampires are supposed to be chill and hold back on his powers. No, this man runs down and he is using celerity when he does so. He's a blur, and then all of a sudden he is not. Um, the man before you is young, and he is beautiful. He has these deep, piercing green eyes that might be like emeralds or very well polished paradots. And he looks at all of you guys and he says, "What's up?
Does
I'm
he look
I'm
like
Joshua."
an artist?
He looks very much like an artist because he's wearing a plain white shirt that is just smeared with paint.
Okay, I want to wait a minute, but I will keep that
Isn't
in
this
mind.
one spry?
Yes, he's well, he's kind of in a situation much akin to yours.
How
Joshua,
so?
Would you like to show me your education by explaining to these fine kindred what you have done wrong? Uh, so the way it's been explained to me is I was embraced without permission. I don't know who embraced me. I'm a Toreador. I can tell you that much.
Oh, ain't that like a Toreador?
But kind of did something kind of bad. I here. Does anybody have like a pencil or something? Pen, piece of paper.
I'll pull a pen out of my pocket. Here you go.
He grabs that and he's like, thanks. And
Please give it back.
he get yeah.
Is it a fountain pen?
He grabs an envelope and he looks at it very intensely. And you just start to see him mark with almost a machine-like precision. He starts to draw and speed up. And you can tell he's using blood to do this because you've never seen someone draw something so lifelike and so quickly.
Mm.
And eventually, you see the front of the mansion that he moved into. I can do I use my abilities to make art, and I didn't know that we were supposed to keep this secret. And a hunter, I guess, got a hold of my paintings and we're trying to look. Ever made them?
Hmm.
Can I stop now? You did very good. You did very good, Joseph. Please return to your room.
Where might that be? I would like to talk to you. I have a portrait I would like to commission whenever all this is over. I kind of glance around.
I mean, is that okay? You can take it if you want, Joseph. I'd like to work. Yeah. Is this for like money or is this for like one of those vampire favors? A boom,
I
Joseph.
I feel this would be better discussed in your abode, if that is okay with the prince.
I don't. I can't kind of. I kind of can't go back to LSU. Um,
I mean your room here.
yeah,
Yes,
that's
we
fine.
wouldn't want to waste the prince's time.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess you guys have something to do tonight or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, if you want to come back sometime, we can talk biz.
Wonderful. I'll be there in a minute, or whenever before we leave.
Sure, sure. Marcel is kind of standing. He does learn quick, which is why I'm going to keep him around. However, until this whole hunter situation is situated, I'm not letting him leave the grounds.
A good call, I would say. Such talent, even if unhoned, like his art style, his art, would be a waste.
I agree. So now that you've seen Joe's work, don't think that this whole expulsion thing is uncalled for. See, he didn't know better. You guys do.
That we do.
You may spend some time around here, but I would like for you to get to work as soon as possible.
Of course. Can we get
Perhaps
a list of the individuals and any like last knowns or what they were doing for you or something to help us figure out
I,
how they were located
I
and
don't tend
where?
to keep I don't tend to keep physical records. The masquerade being is.
Of
I
course.
do know that if anybody does keep physical records for any kindred that might be in the city, it would be NOSTF. And if they're behind it, all you need to do is steal their files, bring them to me, and everything will be fine.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, I look to you guys.
I guess we can
no,
go.
for the sake of the city, should definitely get on this.
And all kindred kind. My prince, I do a weird little bow.
He acknowledges it. How's Roxy?
She seems to be doing fine. Not quite dealing with well, you know, the best, but managing.
And Katrina, you saw I've been
Yes.
around here lately?
No, I haven't heard from him in a while.
Christopher will take you back to the Bourbon Street.
Sure.
Thank you. I make a quick detour, or I make a
Oh,
You
quick,
want to talk to your painter friend?
yeah, I make a quick detour to the painter's room.
Yeah, we were offered food, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, we're food.
there are there are pe-
True.
there are people. It's at this moment that as you're dismissed, Anthony comes with a mix of people. You see, one person is very skittish. Another woman is very young. You don't think that she's over 18. And another person is a young man.
I'll take the skittish one.
Yes, I'll take the girl.
No,
I
okay.
will only take one blood.
Okay.
Take
They
2.
offer you their wrists willingly. Skittish person, John, when she offers her wrists to you, she does so with a assuring smile, but you can see a tear fall from her eye.
Hmm.
They're not
Is
very they're not very personable. They're just robotic almost.
but in distress. Is anyone particularly watching me closely?
Uh, make
What would it be?
I'm going to make a roll
Oh, okay.
just to see. Make this a secret roll actually.
No.
Stealth bro.
Stealth roll.
Is there still enough time for us to get back for the show?
Show's over.
Oh, damn. I mean,
Yes,
maybe just a sudden call of like, nope, back on.
I mean, it took us some time to arrive here. Like the
Yeah,
did.
Yeah, you guys are technically out of like New Orleans proper.
probably like
Yeah.
midnight or something right now.
You're able to lose light pollution from New Orleans of all places. It's a good drive.
Uh, you can feel Christopher's eyes are on you.
Okay, I do a normal little bite.
Okay, how much
Did
blood
it?
are you taking from your vessel?
2.
Two, and then Katrina takes one from the
Yes.
young lady, and then Kyle, are you feeding it all? You're full. I understand.
No, I am not.
Oh, okay.
I lost 7, but I've only gained 5.
Ah, I see.
But no, I'll take, or no, I gained 4 because it was 1 for the drink and 1 for each of my people. So yeah, I'll take 2. Hello, young man. Don't mind if I do.
Yourself, stranger, and yeah, he's into it. The bite is ecstatic for the mortals. As you
Rock
guys,
hard
Cheers.
until the blood leaves.
so yeah, I think before we continue on with the chapter, we're gonna go ahead and call it here.
Okay, can I just run up to the artist's
Yeah,
room
yeah.
and get that knocked out? Yeah. Like,
Sorry. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and deal with Josie Will here. But after that, I think we're gonna call it.
seems like a good point. Yeah, I go up there and see his paintings and whatnot and like appreciate him, and then I show him the picture.
I appreciate him. It's fine.
The picture of like him being like
Yeah, the picture of the picture.
he sees it. He's like, oh fuck.
Yes, I came across this from a photographer. It no longer exists except for on here. I shake
Swear,
it
I swear
meaningfully.
I've been here all night. I swear. I swear
Oh,
I've been.
I understand, but this is still bad.
Look,
You
look.
should.
You can't show Marcel that, okay? He like
Oh, I
that.
understand, and yes, but in the future, do keep in mind. Always pay attention to who might be watching, and we'll keep this between you and I purposely slip it back into my pocket.
You're
The
not gonna
phone.
delete it,
Not at this moment.
dude. What the? Oh, that is fucked. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh
W-
fuck me.
Welcome
I'm
to
sorry,
being
buddy.
a vampire.
Did you forget who you're dealing with here, boy?
Yes, this is another lesson,
I,
as it were.
I
Vampires
don't.
are sneaky.
I have been like this for 3 weeks.
Oh, I understand, but this is one of those there's no statute of
Beef with them
limitations
quick.
type deal, sadly.
That is fucked. Fuck me.
Welcome to the vampire world, or welcome to being a kindred. Hit a turd.
Don't worry. I'm still interested in commissions. Don't worry, we'll still pay you.
Oh yes, I might want a painting at some point, and there will be money involved, but there might also be a favor involved, and then this goes away. I don't know. It depends.
Oh,
It's one thing to keep in mind. It's always good to have others, and I tap my pocket in your pocket.
damn it. Look, you need to get out, okay?
Just
If
not being invited mean this is
we're
not.
not talking about commissions, I don't want you here.
Do I like straighten up and then robotically walk out because I've been dismissed from the premises or something?
Now, you make very photo, or does he make photorealistic shit?
Yeah,
You make very photorealistic paintings, I see. I have plenty of use for a man with that such skill.
As a general courtesy, once he tells me to leave, I do. I leave the room, leaving the others there.
I mean, he talked about commissions, and I'm interested, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like,
No, yeah, for sure.
my general thing on privacy and whatnot. I have been shown the door from the current establishment person, and it would be rude to stay.
Oh, I agree. It would be rude, but he did give me a loophole. So, yes, commissions. But how much were you looking to get?
how good do you want it?
I need it as realistic as possible. As realistic as vampirically possible, my boy.
I need at least half. I don't know, and he points towards his trash can. It's just littered with packs. I need like 6 of those and $2,000.
Oh, well, I can get you the packs. Well, 2,000 feels a bit steep, don't it?
We're friends now. I'm not in the room, but we're friends now, aren't we?
He he goes to his easel and he flips it back and he shows you Anthony. It's honest to godness Anthony. That gaunt, almost skeletal-looking black man. That's the child's. That's the child of the prince. He flicks over and shows Christopher at an angle. It is photorealistic.
I want to be as discerning as fucking possible looking at this stuff.
Give me a manipulation subterfuge.
Oh, looks like you smeared the eye there a little bit. That's going to be 50 off. of the price. Let's see, what else?
Team manipulation sub. Okay, sweet. Love that. I don't trust fucking roll 20 right now. What am I looking for, friend? Sixes?
You're looking for sixes. He's
That's 3.
he knows the bullshit process, but also at the same time, he knows what he's worth.
Hmm.
That's
3
fair.
successes.
3 successes.
I'm not burning this much blood for less than $1,000.
Oh, hey, he said $1,000.
All right.
He already cut his price in half.
Well, I'll gladly pay you that grand, and then upon delivery of or completion of said portrait, I would certainly not be one to fuck God, why I can't fucking brain. I would certainly not be one to avoid a tip and show my generosity.
Okay, that's fine.
Great.
Look, can you guys go now?
Oh, absolutely. You have yourself a wonderful night. You'll be having many of them.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. And
Oh, I've already left.
He shows you how he shows you out. He just kind of slams the door behind you. And with that, you guys get back into the SUV, and the bright lights of New Orleans are starting to be shown into you.
I would argue that I have still kept my secret, so I'm giving myself a will point.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and award everybody 10 XP because this is the first session, and
Oh shit.
yeah. So we're gonna do the vote a la CAFCON.
Yes. Who stole it from someone else? Who probably stole it from somebody else? It's getting around.
It's not stealing, it's just borrowing.
I'm going to say Kyle for splattering that guy.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. That whole
Good.
scene.
That's 2 votes for Kyle.
Is this the moment where I'm super shitty and just vote for myself?
You can
I
totally
mean,
vote for yourself, man. I don't
yeah.
give a shit.
Go for it.
No, I'm not going to.
You can't lose at this point.
Exactly. That's why it feels like.
Also, if there is
Who do you
anyone,
vote for? We've already voted for you. Like,
if
does
there's
this matter
anyone
now?
in chat,
If there's
doesn't
anybody
matter
that
how
wants
long,
to-
Hit up the chatters.
you
if
can
there's anybody
you
that
can.
wants to chat, Kyle, you still have not voted.
That's right. Still not voted.
If there's anyone watching and wants to just say a person's name and a reason, it could be anything. Then your vote will also be counted.
I would like to say that even though my vote doesn't mean shit, hella vampiring from Eric. Just going ahead and fighting this neonate and just really giving him the business by black.
Wait, he was an. Oh yeah.
Like a fledgling, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like welcome to undeath, fucker.
motherfucker, I
Get
got your
idiot.
dick.
I'm gonna throw it to Stripey for one, the sad rejection in the club, and two, the fucking tentacle
Did you
beat
want?
down she gave.
I-
So,
You still could have bit her. It counts for double blood from vampires. It tastes real good.
I don't want to get blood bonded to somebody.
To a cute little pixie girl.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
she's
this
gay.
fish.
Be like eating dog food.
Yeah.
so what did you guys think so far?
Pretty good.
I'm having fun with
Amazing.
it.
Yeah.
I was
action packed.
action-packed and misleading. I thought we were going to get mugged. Then I thought a SWAT team was going to show up because I was almost there to just like blowing my cover at the very least to my coterie because
Yeah, I was getting a little nervous with it's like, oh, it's red smoke. I'm like, I'm about to leave everyone to die.
I was going to vicissitude. I was going to flesh mold myself to look like the dead guy, run out towards the car and be like that way, and then start jogging on that direction. Hopefully, to lead them away from there. But you said that they just hopped in and left. I'm like, whoo. Of course, I have an idea of how we can get into the police department, which is going to blow my cover any damn way, but still.
Oh damn.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you guys had fun with it. There was a lot of cool moments in there.
I love how
One,
you said Wes marches as if he's not there. No, no, no. You took him out instantly. No roll, just right to the chest.
I mean, the moment was there to where I was like, all right, he's not here. The combat's going to be happening. I need a good reason for him not to participate.
It's a great fucking reason.
Just damn,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
damn, got him right
Stasis
there.
immediately.
Fucking steak. That set the mood for the whole combat. You're like, oh fuck, these are Second Inquisition guys.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
true. That's sort of like, oh fuck, like
I was
worse is
expecting like
coming.
a shiv or something, but oh, staked. I'm like, fuck.
So yeah,
And the
so
jackass prince. I'll tell you one thing. If there's anyone who's like, I don't like the prince, we should get rid of him. I am down with that plan. What fucking dick is like, oh, if you fail me, I'm going to have you killed because you survived something. Fuck off.
How did you survive? Like, why were you so concerned about us surviving, my guy?
How did
That's
you
weird.
survive? Obviously, you're involved in it. I'm like, how fucking stupid will we have
How
to
did you
be?
survive? Pulls out big fucking gun and like, ask again.
it was
Mm.
I was going through the book last night. This isn't really a spoiler right now. It's like the prince doesn't really care whether or not the coterie did it or not. He's just got an excuse and can get them by the balls by court of public opinion.
Yeah, but they can.
So
Most
Jewel of Sombra, he like nobody likes us. He's like, yeah, yeah.
most princes can do something very much like that. By the way, I'm the prince. You serve me. Do this, and I'll give you a little bonus at the end. That's how you do it, you dick. You don't sit here and be like, I'll have you murdered. Because
He
if we
didn't say he'll
fail,
have you murdered. He's threatening to kick you out of the city.
he said
True.
blood hunt. He said the word blood hunt. Execution, blood hunt. We're basically dead if we don't get out. Not to mention, if we actually do attempt it and fail, we'll probably be dead anyway. This dude's. I'm gonna burn his house down.
Yeah, he's basically threatening expulsion under pain of blood hunt.
I wonder how fast that guy can accurately work with a stick. My
I
little
mean,
blackmail buddy.
he's new to being a prince. He's still figuring out how to play the game.
Well, he's
I mean,
playing it wrong, and he's gonna pay.
New's a relative word. He's been a prince since the 50s.
Wait, she's been hanging around since the 50s, being suspected?
She's got a crush on, or he's got a crush on her.
That's why he still cares about her.
Yeah.
Has she come over to my side yet? I like 5 foot tall women.
I mean,
Same.
she thinks she's in charge of you. It's
What?
Just what I want.
probably how you got your foothold in things.
She's not in charge of me.
Yeah, no, she is like the head gangrel.
Yeah.
A lot of gangrel will point you towards Roxy if they don't want to.
It's not in charge, it's she's the one you go to help out. No, whether they think they have order you own you for that, I don't know.
So while we're here, does anybody need like any help with spending XP or anything like that?
I guess I need some in performance. How do I spend it to get like I don't know.
Okay. So the first dot of any ability is 3 XP.
Uh-huh.
And then for every dot after that, you need to spend
3 times the number?
No, it's whatever your rank is times 2. So the second
Oh,
dot's
okay.
2 XP, the third dot would be 4 XP, so on and so forth.
Uh-huh.
How much is it for disciplines?
So in clan, it would be
Yes.
current rank times 5.
Okay.
So you could get the second level of both of your level 1 disciplines, for example. For the first dot of any discipline, whether it's in clan or out of clan, it's going to be 10 XP.
Ugh.
So, for the second dot of dominate, it's 5, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I spent -3 for performance, -5, And I still have 2, so I can get the second dot in performance.
True. Or any other ability that you have at level 1 right now.
What about attributes?
Rank times 4. So on
Nice.
Twitch, is that your sheet, Eric? That I'm looking
Yeah.
at?
So like
So
stamina would be 4?
stamina would be 4,
Hmm.
and then dexterity 4 for you. That'd be like 12 XP.
Yeah. Yeah, I came real close to dying today with the Mac 10 or whatever in my stomach.
That dodge roll was fucking clean. Like
Yeah.
you were having shit rolls all night, but then the dice came through for you on your life.
Okay, I'll get the second dot in athletics.
Only the dice are allowed to bully you. No fucking rack ass humans in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, she was doing so well with like every roll, and it's like, this is the important roll. Up, total fails.
Yeah.
What the hell? Me, I was failing. It was vice versa. Failing every time, except when it mattered.
Next time
Yeah,
I'll be
so
luckier.
that's kind of Speaker D and the Ogre Papanang gang, the people behind Hunter the Parenting. They did like a video essay for it. That they had the best way to describe World of Darkness dice rolls. It was like, because the story seems cool and gritty, but the rolls are just absolute clown world.
Um, okay.
Yeah, favorite moments that I had during this session so far was definitely with Katrina trying to flirt with Roxy.
I'm
Uh,
imagining you spent a blood point to blush as you walked away.
actually activating the Blush of Life. Cargyle just like blowing somebody away and kind of like dealing with his cult a little bit. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was pretty
And
cool.
then
I didn't do shit to that guy. I love tapped him with a brick, and then I managed to dodge out of the way, and you're just like, pop, 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 motherfucker.
Dude, fucking I have not seen D10s fire off that angrily before. Like
I was
they were
sitting here
fucking
the whole time.
savage.
You
I
had
was sitting here
both.
the whole time thinking, "Come on, Kyle, hit him with the punch. I want to see you spend all that fucking potence in one blow."
I
You
was
had
really
God
waiting
and
for the
anime on
moment.
your side.
But he has
Uh,
no dots and brawl, and I was like, "Damn it!"
Yeah, it's like I could it's either 2 dots or 2 die to try and hit this guy or 5 die to try and hit this guy. And it was really hard to argue against the 5.
Well, I mean, do you have melee? Because you could use the pistol.
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
He could have blood buffed. I probably should have done a better job explaining that. Like, you could spend blood to temporarily boost your physical stats for a scene.
Yeah. But it also felt more in line. Because it's like, I worked for the government. I'm a relevant person. I know what my rights are. I heard a guy shoot a gun. He just gave me every permission in the world to pull out mine.
True.
Pulls out the blicky and starts screaming into the abyss.
Also, it's near Mardi Gras and World of Darkness. I'm assuming it's not. Yeah, they ran. Everyone ran, but I'm assuming it's not that rare for a shootout in New Orleans at the time.
I don't know.
Well, it's
Yeah,
also World of Darkness, so you know.
I hope that
Can we put it in canon that vampires are the reason that there's always trash in alleys? Like we make sure that it's not cleaned.
there's no Sferatu and Malkavians. Just sprinkle bits of litter here and there, and they're like, oh
Yeah,
yes,
and the Ventru are making sure no laws are getting passed to where they clean them up.
sure, why not?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I hope you guys had fun with it.
Yeah.
I hope Johannes had fun with it. I know he had to work today.
Yeah.
It was fun. I greatly appreciate it. It's been so long since we've done fun stuff with dice. She keeps forcing me to go do unfun stuff with dice. Board game night.
I'm sorry.
It's not that bad. I'm joking. She just doesn't. She likes very.
I drag him to actual board games. So
Yes.
yeah, he's like
All
ew.
actual board games too.
Arkham Horror is like a really good board game.
We have
I really
Mansions
like
of Madness. Uh,
Mansions of Madness. Nice.
yes.
And Dead by Daylight board game.
And now Subterra too, but yeah, like I mean from the same universe as Arkham Horror. At home I have Eldritch Horror back in Siberia, but we can play it here too, like at the
I really liked.
corner.
Oh God, what was it? Scythe. Have you guys ever played that?
I heard about it, but no, I think it's a kind of a strategy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like Monopoly if you were playing World Powers during
I
its
just
own.
I like cooperative games, so yeah, I don't really like games where you play against other players.
She likes yelling at other people for not doing the right stuff instead of yelling at them for killing her or whatever. Don't look at me like that. I remember playing with Lucky. You can't do that.
I remember playing Scythe, and like Poland was one of the countries that you could play as. I was playing the German country,
uh,
and I got
did you
royally
intentionally avoid it, or
we,
did you go
we
right
were
for it?
we were working together, and then I got screwed because of how the mechs work. And like Poland's mechs are like submarines, and they can like water walk. Basically, they can teleport through lakes. And
Uh,
like, listen, all of a sudden, I realized why they did it. No, that's terrible. Uh, God, I got royally screwed the first time I played that game. Afterwards, though, we bought the expansions, and there was like Clan Albion. It was like, what if London was ruled by Scotland?
hmm.
And it was a really cool thing.
Can you imagine what Americans would sound like if we were using like Scottish English that then we turned into American English from Scottish? Just, ugh.
The Scottish speak with an American accent, and then all of a sudden in America, right? So you're gonna be rolling 6d6. You're looking for 6 ups, laddie.
Oh, lordy, lordy. No, that's fake Irish.
Okay, so do we end here?
I say
Yeah, I
yes.
think
Thank you
I
all
think we're
very
good.
much for joining us. If you like it, like,
Yes.
and we'll be back again in like 2 weeks.
Hell
Yay!
yeah.
Same time, same place.
Same bat channel.
Bye.
Toodles.
You've rained on my glorious
Okay,
parade.
guys.
For
Let's
this,
take some
I'm
rest.
sending everything I've got at you. But I won't let you have the satisfaction of catching me. I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
That was good.